welcome to the Wrestling Council. Late though it may be. Sorry about that, guys. We had some tech issues on. It's all on my end again. I'm screwing everything up this week. But thanks for joining us for our live reactions to Night 2 of Wrestlemania. I am joined, as always, by fellow Wrestling Council member Yule Carter. Yule, I think you're muted. You're still muted. Yeah, you're still muted, dude.
All right, there we go. Got it.
There we go.
And then
I didn't know. Hi, everybody.
Yep. As always, we're always joined on these streams by my good friend Hollywood Frank.
What's up, baby?
Yeah, dude. What did you guys think, man, so far? What did you think about night one?
I give it a B.
Yeah, it was. Here's the thing about WrestleMania: the matches, at the very least, the matches are usually at least decent. This is the one night where they actually try to put on as good a show as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And last night was not bad, man. The opening match was solid. I wouldn't say it was the best match of the night, but it was solid. I was actually surprised by the outcome of that. I was 100% sure that Lashley was going down.
Yeah, me too.
Spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't watched it yet, but it's figured WrestleMania, man. You should have watched it by now.
If you joined the Wrestling Council, you should have watched WrestleMania 1.
Yeah,
day one. All right, come on.
But for me, man, the match tonight, man, was Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. Man, that was a great match.
I was surprised on the outcome of that one too.
I wasn't, dude, because Seth can lose that match, and I don't think it really hurts him, man. But Cesaro needed it.
Well, it's just they put him over so well, and he really seemed like he had a WrestleMania moment, is what he had.
Yeah,
and they need to build off of that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't waste the victory that Cesaro had and just put him in catering again.
Yeah, definitely. Someone was saying in the chat. By the way, let's go through the chat real quick to see everybody that's hanging out here, man. We've got Courtney Holland. Thanks for showing up here. Hex Villain. Who else we got? Hex Villain.
We got Joe Diaz. Was
Joe
first
Diaz.
one up there. Yeah, up there with Courtney.
Yep. Joe Diaz. Thank you for being here, man. Let me pull this thing up here because I don't think it's showing me everybody that's with us right now.
Courtney gave it an F minus.
I think you're being a little harsh on that. I mean, don't get me wrong. There were a couple of matches that were just like, what the hell?
That women's tag match was awful.
You know what? It's exactly what I was expecting it to be. I mean, it was never going to be great, but it was what it was, man.
I'm sure there will be plenty of botchamania spots for it.
Well, there was the one on the entrance ramp.
Ooh, poor Mandy.
Poor Mandy, man.
Yeah, poor Mandy. Yeah. Well, it was raining. Come on, give her a break. It was raining in Tampa Bay. I think it was raining this afternoon too down there again.
Oh yeah, but if there was any one thing about the show that was just bad was Michael Cole, man. What the hell, dude? That guy's just, I mean, he's not great to begin with, but holy crap, he was awful last night.
Speaking of broadcasts, you hear that they're taking Phillips off of Monday Night Raw and moving Corey Graves over there?
Yep.
I heard it was the other guy, that ESPN dude.
Mm-hmm.
Adnan something.
Yeah, they're adding somebody to SmackDown and moving Graves over to Raw.
Yeah.
Well, good. That's one of the reasons why I don't like SmackDown.
I may have had some technical issues tonight, so I may be turning the thing over to you guys.
If you got to go out and come back, do that.
Hey, Bob and I are representing today, right there.
On Sunday for me. Well, I can't help it. It was the other day. Who's it? Ashland Kraft? Who's that?
Who?
The God Bless America.
Oh,
I have no idea.
Lord, who knows, man? Dude, I don't know anybody that does.
Is that Alpha Flight you're wearing there? Oh yeah, it is.
Yes, sir. Classic issue number 12.
Yeah, best Canadian team.
That's right.
What do you guys think of the tag team match, the Raw Tag Team Championship match? seen it being better than I thought it was going to be. AJ Styles almost.
They kept the bad guy out as long as they could, and
Yeah.
then they finished the match with him. So it was pretty flawless in that regard.
Yeah.
You knew he wasn't going to be. You knew he wasn't going to be in there that long.
Right.
Almost.
Yeah. And we kind of knew it was going to be great. Baby Priest was Bad Bunny. I was surprised how into the crowd was. You know, I mean, again,
Yeah.
wasn't a great match.
No, it wasn't a great match. What I was amazed with was how much Bad Bunny was actually in the ring, Frank.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guys and let you guys take control.
We're gonna take over for Bob for this moment.
Okay. Yeah.
Just as long as he's able to end the stream eventually, that'll be fine.
Yeah. He actually impressed quite a few people, including myself. I just didn't think Bad Bunny was going to be that good because he hasn't been wrestling that long.
Sure, that too. Let me ask you a question. I will bring up a couple of people, and maybe you might compare Bad Bunny to them. First up, we had most recently. Bad Bunny's been the main guy, but Steve Amell is a very popular person that did a pretty good WrestleMania job. What do you think about him compared to Bad Bunny? That's when he tagged with Cody, if you recall, or went against Cody.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
I think he was with Cody. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think Bunny was better than Cody, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Steve Amell is what we're talking about.
Or Steve Amell. I think Bunny was better than Amell. It's just Bunny had more time than Amell did.
What about Bad Bunny better than Orton? Hicks Villain says, and I totally agree, of course. Well, Courtney says Amell. Amell is hotter, that's for sure.
Well, yeah.
What about Bad Bunny compared to Snooki? She had a pretty prominent WrestleMania moment
with Morrison and Melina. Come on.
Yeah, sure.
Against Trish Stratus, and I can't remember who else was in that match. You're
doing fine as far as I'm concerned. So you're a big Snooki fan, is what you're telling me.
No, I'm not a Snooki fan.
Okay. Here's a big one.
And not Arquette. Don't say Arquette.
I wasn't going to. All right. Here's a big one. Floyd Mayweather. How's that one?
No.
Was he better against the Big Show, or was Bad Bunny better in this tag match?
Bad Bunny was better than Floyd
Yeah,
Mayweather.
Baby. Okay, all right. Let's
better than wow. I mean, but Arquette did win the title.
Yes, Arquette did win the title, and he had some acting chops, and I think it worked out horribly, but
and ready to rumble.
Memorably.
Yeah.
It had Courtney Cox.
Yep.
Courtney Cox, I love you. Yeah, but Courtney, you're a hater on Bad Bunny. You just don't like the Latin raps that he brings to the table. What about Bad Bunny compared to an AEW classic, Shaquille O'Neal? Who's better in that one?
Oh, man, that table bump that Shaquille took, that was nice.
That was a good bump.
It was a good one. He didn't do much. I mean,
no, he didn't.
Again, he's not in there that long. I mean, Bunny's in the match, and it's WrestleMania. I mean, you're not going to do a whole lot with Shaq other than that big bump. And
Bad Bunny,
and Bad Bunny wants to give it a shot with professional wrestling, where some of these other guys are just like, you know, like Dennis Rodman.
I could have gone Karl Malone.
Karl Malone was gonna say,
holy cow. Master P's guy, whoever that dude was.
You got Tiny Little.
Oh yeah. R.I.P. man.
Yeah.
Tiny List. I can't remember his last name. Zeus. Everybody. We're talking about Zeus. All right, what's your big match for the night, Frank? What are you looking most forward to? This one right here, right? Fiend versus Orton.
No. I'm looking forward to Asuka versus Rhea Ripley.
Who's going over?
They put Bianca over last night over Sasha, and to make they need to put Rhea Ripley over. I mean, I think she got a Raw deal last year at WrestleMania versus Charlotte. She should have won that match, and if you want to make amends for that, give her the title over Asuka.
That sounds good, and I'm looking forward to that match a lot too.
And McMahon's not a big fan of Asuka. I mean, he'd rather have it on Charlotte, but
I thought with all this stop Asian hate type stuff that's going on out there right now, maybe Asuka might have had a little bit more of a chance, but that was back when Charlotte was, going to vie for the belt. And then we saw Io Shirai lose, and Shinsuke couldn't even win the Andre the Giant over-the-top annual battle royale. So it looks like Vince just really just doesn't care, like you said.
Yeah, well, and Raquel Gonzalez needed it doesn't do anything to help Io Shirai to keep the title on her.
Sure.
Putting it on Raquel Gonzalez just helps elevate her. Mm-hmm. And that's what NXT is there for, to help elevate this talent to be able to come up to the main roster. If you keep it on Io Shirai, what benefit does that do to Raquel Gonzalez?
Right. No, I hear you. All right, so this is the WrestleMania is starting, everybody. So night 2. So you like night 1, okay?
I give it the B, like you said. Some great matches. The women's match for the championship. Then you had some downer matches with like I said, the women's tag team turmoil or whatever they call it match.
Yeah, that was like by far and away the worst thing that they had on the show. Other than maybe Hulk Hogan and Titus coming out.
Oh, jeez.
We're keeping it alive and up to date right now, everybody.
Where's Hogan's peg leg at? Should have a little parrot on his shoulder.
Oh. Let me tell you something, Titus.
This is my little Hulk parrot on my shoulder. He doesn't have one.
I thought there were three standout matches, obviously, last night. I thought when the gut wrenches started occurring in the first match, Lashley versus McIntyre really picked up. There were some feats of strength by both men, and I thought they were quite good. And overall, the match was nice. I liked Cesaro going over on Seth Rollins. He looked really good. Maybe he didn't really do 23 spins.
I think the crowd was counting a little bit fast.
They always do. They always go an extra 3 or 5 on the count. Listen to my Royal Rumble. They can't even get to 1 at the right time. And then, of course, Sasha versus Belair. Did you see Sasha's gash on her side?
I did not.
Be careful, everybody. Listen to my full sentence. She got whipped by Belair so hard that it cut her open pretty good. It was like, I can't think of the name. What's your cat's name again?
Tessa.
This
one.
See your cat. How's it going, Bob?
Oh, for the love of God.
You sound better already.
I hope so. I hope it lasts. But sorry about that, guys. But let me get Peacock back up here so I can actually see where we're at.
We got Pirate Hogan and Pirate
Titus.
I was not feeling that, man. I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't feeling that this announcing team.
You mean Michael Cole, or you mean the guest hosts?
The guest hosts.
Awkward. Oh, yeah, shoot.
Really awkward.
Oh, here we go.
They're starting off with some Thulsa Doom action.
Yeah.
That's
all right.
This is going to be a freaking train wreck.
Oh, now that we have live crowds back, I guess no more cinematic matches because
We only have live crowds till the end of tonight, Frank.
Yeah.
We're going back to no crowds. To Vince's favorite crowd. Someone that can't hijack it.
Yeah, Courtney said the match. I guess I'm looking forward to triple threat. This card has been flat. The last week, it's gotten better. I think. Guys, and let me know, guys, if I start roboting again.
Sound great.
The last week, like those two promos that Edge and Daniel Bryan cut on Friday were great. You know, and Edge. What happened?
Randy Orton kind of doing a little. I'm not going to slip kind of action.
Poor Mandy Rose.
Poor Mandy, but it was cute.
Yeah. Hey, man, she walked that off like a champ. So
yeah, she that wasn't burying her near as much as getting pinned.
Oh yeah,
or at least her team losing in the first part of that
they
horrible match.
Bad. They got wrecked pretty bad.
By Carmella and Billy Kay. Oh, horrible.
Oh god, dude. You know what though, Billy Kay, I will give Billy Kay credit for taking something bad and actually trying to run with it and do something with it. It's a stupid angle. She's just not very good in the ring, but at least she sold. Like when she got the shit kicked out of her last night.
She's also very, very funny.
Yes.
Very comical. It plays very well.
And I think that's what she needs to do. Maybe less time in the ring and more time as a character. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. But not a wrestler, please.
Yeah,
not very often, at least.
Yeah, she's just not very good.
But her trying to mimic Carmella's ring entrance was super hilarious.
It was funny, dude, because she looked so awkward doing it.
It's perfect.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
I really thought the Riot Squad should have gone over in that women's tag match, man.
Really?
Yeah, dude. I just felt like they had better synergy.
I think, well, they do work together pretty well, I think.
And they're one of the few legitimate tag teams. I mean, Natalia and Tamina are just thrown together.
Mm-hmm.
And I love Natalia, dude. I think she's one of the best female wrestlers ever.
She's the boat. Come on.
Dude, she's trained like 75% of the freaking women on the roster. She freaking trained them. So
what is Tamina? What are they calling her now? Something like the boat, but not
Mina.
The boat.
Nobody is meaner than Tamina.
No. They have something like the tote or something.
Is she the dinghy?
Oh, it might be. It's something like that. You're right. I can't remember though.
Yeah. What would you? Yeah.
I'm a little bit surprised though, because usually McMahon likes to do faces versus heels, so I was a little surprised. I thought it would be Riot Squad versus.
Yep.
Nia.
Well, Natty, this is one of her. I mean, when I am very demonstrative about her, she vacillates face heel all the time. Mm-hmm. She can be from the beginning of the show to the end of the show, and then the next week she's friends with the person she just beat the hell out of anyway. Yep. And she's an afterthought. For as good as she is, I'm going to say this: for as good as she is, she's an afterthought, and that's a shame.
Yeah,
they can take what's her name, Billy Kay, and make her the next Mizdow.
Yeah, and Hicks Family Brothers, a good point. They broke up the Iconics to push Peyton, and it's Billy Kay that ends up on WrestleMania. So, I don't know. Did you see that Carmella had a wardrobe malfunction?
I did. It wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad?
Wait, was it her or? I thought there was somebody else. I can't remember.
I think it was Carmella, wasn't it?
It doesn't matter. That's going to happen.
Yeah, but I mean, good. We talked about it. We talked about it like many times. That outfit she wore when she first came back was like that thing just screamed hooker.
Oh, she was super prostitute then. I mean, even more. Yeah.
Oh, Dana Brooke did. Yeah,
it was Dana Brooke.
It was Dana Brooke that had the slip.
So
okay.
Both Mandy and Dana Brooke had slip ups.
Yeah.
Yeah. Courtney is.
That's what Hicksvillian was talking about.
Courtney is Natty Hall of Fame worthy. Definitely.
I think so, dude. Well, dude, she's been around for so long.
Let's be real about the Hall of Fame, also.
Yeah. And she's but she is legitimately one of in the ring. She's very technical. It's just that for like so many years, the people that she was up against, they just weren't on her level. And then the people that came after, to be completely honest, I think were a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
well, she was the one that was like putting them over also. So
Yeah,
like Charlotte's
always
getting
putting
really
them
hot in NXT. Natalya comes to job to her. So that's a perception thing also, just a little bit.
Yeah. So Natty is one of those people that I really think, like her, as far as her in-ring career, I kind of put her in the same place as like Tommy Dreamer, where was never quite main event level, but behind the scenes had such a major hand in the development of so many people.
And so, she's also a person that gets along well with the old timers.
Yeah,
you know, like she's friends with Jerry and the King,
yep.
and a lot of the other ones. So she bridges the gap between the past and the present quite well, I think. Definitely a Hall of Famer.
Natty's too busy farting before the revolution.
It's true. She had a farting gimmick. I try to bring it up every now and then.
Oh my god! But so on night one, man, what do you think? What was the better match, Cesaro and Seth, or Bianca and Sasha?
I'm gonna go history on this one. So Bianca and Sasha.
They did have a really good match, man. But
I thought Lashley and McIntyre was quite good.
I'll be honest,
that
match was better than I thought it was going to be, and Lashley went longer than I thought he was going to.
Yeah.
Like because Lashley, most of Lashley's matches last like 3 minutes.
They're not long.
They're not long, and
unless they go to commercial.
I was really worried that they were going to Goldberg or Brock Lesnar him in this match, and that match went for like a solid 10 minutes.
At least, I think.
Yeah. Like it went decently long. So, and I think that helps elevate Lashley as well.
Oh, so regular Fiend's back.
Who's his next opponent
for Lashley?
Yeah.
Well, McIntyre passed out and didn't tap out, and I think we can go back to him for at least till the next pay-per-view.
I actually am hoping that what they're going to do with this is they're going to use this to bring in other people to challenge Lashley. And because here's the thing, here's what I want to happen. This probably won't happen, but what I want to happen is I want Drew to jump over to SmackDown and take on Roman Reigns. That's what I want. And what I want is for someone like Keith Lee or Cedric Alexander to challenge Lashley. And eventually we've got to have the Lesnar Lashley match. That has to happen.
A lot of people are talking about Keith Lee for him.
Yes,
interesting.
Yeah, but we were thinking that'd be a great matchup for him.
Oh yeah, but I don't want to see. That's a problem where I don't want to see Keith Lee lose or Bobby Lashley lose in that situation. And unless you have like a schmoz or something that probably becomes like a stupid story, it's probably not going to end so well for somebody.
Oh my god, dude! Is she going like? Is she going like full on Rosemary / Rey Mysterio? Remember Ray first started bringing the contact lenses?
Yeah, he was Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, he was like Mr. Mysterio.
Why is she? I just wish it would have been Sister Abigail. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think everybody was hoping for that. But did you hear the rumor that there's actually going to be 2 Fiends now? That the super burnt up Fiend is going to be what's his name?
Bo.
It's going to be Bo, and then regular Fiend is going to be Bray.
I would suggest that this is the only way that I might even possibly think it's being salvaged.
Yeah,
but Bo, I'd love to see him again.
Because I'll be honest with you, man, if two Fiends come out of this thing, man, I'll be like, okay, that's actually pretty cool.
Her eye get up reminds me of Hurricane, little face mask.
A little bit, yeah.
Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through.
Oh, it's satanic.
I never thought I'd see a Jack in the Box at WrestleMania. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen all sorts of things.
Okay, he's regular Fiend again.
Yeah.
The super burnt up Fiend is gone, which you knew they were going to hang on to that.
Yeah, it's like hanging on to
Mania. That's the idea, guys.
Courtney, we can't be entertaining without this. So
It's
just
like-
remember that.
It's like hanging on to burnt up cane. I mean, you knew that wasn't going to last
Yeah.
forever.
That wasn't going to last. And here's the thing: looking at this version of the Fiend, it looks like Bray slimmed down a little bit, man.
Yeah, unless it's Bo.
That's what I'm saying. Unless it's Bo, so
Oh,
He's
yeah.
had time.
what's he limping around like? This weird.
Who knows?
We're stupefied right now, everybody.
Yeah, we're just watching the antics of the Fiend.
But dude, like one of the things that Alvarez and Lawler were talking about the way the weirdness that this this show has been booked and everything is we got this match, this feud that was like literally one dude committed murder.
Yeah.
And the match that we're getting is
Attempted murder, at least.
the match that we're getting is a regular wrestling match. Meanwhile, Shane McMahon called Braun Strowman dumb, and they're in a freaking cage match. Like there's no stipulations, man. It's just a regular old freaking wrestling match. And this one is it's just weird, man. I'm just like, what the hell, dude? it's like cats and dogs living together. It's like everything's
Mass hysteria.
Everything's opposite. I hate the red light. I hate the Fiend red light stuff, man. It just doesn't add to the friggin' thing. It just makes it hard to see. I will say that at least it's a little brighter than it used to be. Before it was awful. But this feud needs to be over.
I agree.
This feud desperately needs to be over.
I would like to see this match be over real soon. See, if the longest part is the entrance, I'll be okay with it.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good 10 minutes.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be over fast, dude.
This is the kind. All right, so this is my problem with Randy Orton sometimes. Well, no, all the time. If he's not in the main event, he's doing some sort of story that really is propped up to be big and special. But this kind of stuff, he's done it with the Undertaker and other people before. It just doesn't really work for me. And I don't know, man. If he's not vying for the belt, he just doesn't excite me usually.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
So Fiend wins. Does that mean he's better than Orton?
Oh God,
we'll see. You wait on that, Frank. I might have to do like a 3 faces of Foley and then a 3 faces of Bray Wyatt. Okay.
Oh
we'll
man.
do Husky Harris, Swamp Preacher, and the Fiend. Husky Harris we know is lower than Randy Orton, but just a bit.
So do you think that that's a legitimate thing, is to like compare different wrestlers who like reinvented themselves over and over and over again, just compare the different versions of them?
We would be spending all night long on Brutus the Barber Beefcake, and it would be a waste of time every character.
Oh, dude, freaking Chris Jericho's got at least 5.
Sure thing.
How many does somebody like Funk have? I know he's got Chainsaw Charlie and stuff.
Oh, good lord, dude! Friggin' Foley's got 4.
Wait, he has Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and Mick Foley.
He has Cactus Jack, Dude Love, Mick Foley, and Mankind.
Mankind, yeah.
Oh, and Mankind, of course, yeah.
Well, there's 4. But I just
what was the best of his?
For me, Mankind. Yeah.
Mankind was pretty sadistic.
Matt Hardy's got like 7.
Matt Hardy's schizophrenic.
Yeah, Matt Hardy's like Sybil, dude.
Well, that was his gimmick for a long time. He was talking about version 1 and 2 of himself. Yep. Actually, his kid was going to be version 2.
Oh God, dude, have you heard the thing that they're talking about doing?
Maxwell versus -1.
Maxwell versus
Maxwell's undefeated. Okay, I just want you to know that.
Oh God, I don't want to see that.
What?
I don't want to see that.
I do. I want Maxwell to kick his ass.
Let me know when CM Punk shows up, dude. CM Punk may show up in New Japan because did you know who the first person that Will Ospreay challenged? after winning?
CM Punk.
CM Punk. He told him, he said, "Hey, one night, let's do this."
Who's -1? Who's -1 going to wrestle?
Maxwell,
yeah.
Matt Hardy's son.
Come on,
he's undefeated.
They're about the same age. Yeah.
He's wrestled. He beat like legitimate wrestlers. He's He's a winner.
But here's the thing, man. That kind of match, Ospreay versus CM Punk. That's the kind of match I see CM Punk doing, because he doesn't have to do a bunch of house shows or anything. Doesn't have to. All he has to do is show up for a pay-per-view. That's it.
Well, I really thought that back in the possibility of Daniel Bryan leaving the company, that him versus CM Punk in Japan or something like that,
oh my God,
would be the highlight of highlights for me, because they both have done the best in the world type thing, and DB's or BD, I guess he'd be, has been around since CM Punk left, and I would just love to see that.
Oh, actually,
one last time.
See, Maxwell's only 5 years old, so that can't happen.
Sure, it can. That other kid's only like 8.
-1.
They keep Maxwell protected. Don't worry about it, Bob.
You see something real quick. I think -1 is like,
oh boy.
Oh, it's that black goo.
Oh God!
I'm not covered in goo.
I hate that.
I got the goo on me. You're like Joe Dirt. What? It's like Joe Dirt. I got the
that
goo
won't
on
finish
me.
off the Fiend.
What? What is this? Why?
Dude, he's kicked out of so many things in the past.
Why?
What is the point of this?
Oh, look, that guy is totally thumbs downing him. There's that guy in the green shirt. I want you guys. It's the hard camera.
Why?
Or no, it's the opposite side. It's right over there. Anyway, he's wearing a green shirt.
Does this mean that Alexis turned on him?
I don't think that went 10 minutes.
Nope.
Should have had a watch on that one.
What does this mean, dude?
Who knows?
It means it's over, Bob.
Yeah, you know what? That might be the most gratifying thing about this, is that it ended quick.
No, it's not Teddy Hart. Yes, Hicksville, the smiley green shirt guy. There he is. You can see him right there.
Is there going to be another? Are we going to get another Fiend right behind him?
Why?
Fans booing it deserved. Yeah. So they booed Hogan last night, but they sweetened the audio so you wouldn't hear it.
They're doing that to everybody. They're doing that to everyone. They're doing that's one of the things that people said is people who were there. You hear the booing?
I do. See the guy in the green shirt?
Yeah. Dude,
there's a couple green shirts there.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the one.
The people in the crowd said that they were super crowd sweetening that stuff, man, on television.
Really?
They said in the arena there was so much more booing.
What about the one I was wondering was the Bad Bunny, because it seemed like the audience actually was paying attention to what was going on. But if they were being sweetened, maybe I got fooled on that one. But it didn't sound so weak.
What was when I was looking on online, they said that they were actually booing it more in the beginning than they were towards the end.
Good. Oh, cool.
They said that as it went on, they kind of bought into it.
Yeah, the thing about wrestling fans, sometimes comic book fans too, we just need to know that you're there to not shit on the product. You know what I mean? You're not just coming in to resurrect a character to kill somebody off. Yeah.
That match wasn't great, but it was
it wasn't good at all.
He was 100% invested in that.
Yeah. Well, then that's sometimes what you have to do. You take that stupid gimmick and you just got to play it all the way through, and we'll respect it a lot more.
That was the fastest match. Dude, we knew this thing was not going to be a long match. We didn't even know if it was going to be a match, period.
That's true.
This thing could have been some cinematic scripted BS, which it kind of was.
It could have been something that lasted the whole show also.
It might have been better if it was a cinematic match.
Eric B.
Yeah, Job Diaz. Who are you looking forward to? I'm looking forward to the Universal Championship match. Roman Edge and Daniel Bryan. The Raw Women's title match, Asuka versus Rhea Ripley, should be good. Dude,
Ding dong, hello.
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Holy crap.
That might be very good.
The Logan Paul stuff is going to be dumb. But
I think he's going to count the 3 count.
Yeah, Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens, man. I mean, come on, dude. That's going to be a good match. At the very least, the technical wrestling is going to be good. Riddle versus Sheamus.
I think Zayn goes over.
I think he does too.
Sheamus.
I think Sheamus beats Riddle.
Me too.
I'll tell you what, Biggie versus Apollo Crews. I think is going to be a good match. I don't know what the hell the match is supposed to be.
Well, it's a draw match.
Yeah, but nobody knows what that means.
It's just a bunch of people with bongos between their legs, right?
Nobody knew what a Punjabi prison match was until they had it.
The description for that drum match is you fight so hard, you hit people so hard it sounds like you're beating a drum. I'm like, dude, that's just a regular fight.
That is a regular fight.
It's dumb. But
here are the pop vinyls that I have that I'm rooting for today. I'm rooting for Big E right there.
All right, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm rooting
Feel the power.
Feel the power.
Power positivity.
KO right there.
Yeah. Those are Funkos I would actually buy. I'm not a big fan of Funkos, but
yeah, they're kind of. But you got to have a few of them. And then DB all the way, baby. And then I'm hoping for a return of the Irish Lass.
Not gonna happen, dude.
Oh,
the last kicker,
dude. And okay, so that's something. That's something
kicker.
I want to ask you guys about. So she obviously was trolling people with that. She put out there,
Caging response,
and she's done this multiple times. This is like the 3rd time she's done this, and some people are actually starting to get pissed off at her because they're saying it's like the little boy that cried wolf. Like it's like playing with people's emotions and stuff. So, but some people think that it's brilliant because they're saying, because when it finally does happen, you're going to be like, oh my God.
I also think she, in a way, believe it or not, gave a lot more attention to the main event, which was Sasha versus Bianca Belair.
I think she gave more attention to the entire night.
Yeah.
Because overall, it's the weaker of the 2 cards.
It might actually end up being the better show.
Yeah.
But I think it's the weaker of the 2 cards. I agree.
Yeah.
Courtney, and answer your question, who's Nia Jax going to hurt tonight? Hopefully Reginald.
Oh my
God. Heart.
Dude,
this hurts.
Dude, we were we were talking. Someone was talking about how many people have Nia hurt. I was like, dude, it would be easier to list the people she hasn't hurt than the ones that she has. Because I actually did go through how many people she's hurt, and it's like the list is like 11. It's like 2/3 of the current roster. But the worst one obviously was Ember Moon. She put her on the shelf for 2 freaking years. Ember Moon legitimately was close to thinking her career was over.
That throw she put on Kairi Sane was wicked also.
Oh, dude, she wrecked Kairi Sane.
I have heard a lot of people say that Kairi Sane was more in control than we think.
Well,
and some of the problem was hers. That's what I've heard.
It was Kairi said that because a lot of people thought that the move was botched. She said the move wasn't botched. What happened is Nia is so much bigger and stronger than everybody.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know how to. The problem is she doesn't know how to work like a big person. Okay. And when you're whipping someone into the turnbuckle or into the steps like that, you're not supposed to put momentum behind it. The person you're throwing is the one who's supposed to control the momentum. That way they control the trajectory. What happened is when she threw her, she actually threw her. So she added momentum to Kairi already. And so Kairi lost control. And it's basically, she has shitty ring awareness. And that's the big problem, and it's something that could be fixed if she went back down and then she actually trained. But Vince is so
Well,
her heart's not totally in everything all the time.
I don't think
either.
I agree. I don't think she's 100% invested.
If it wasn't for Nia Jax, the last kicker wouldn't be the man.
Well,
that's true.
She's the one who hurt Becky, but I give Becky all the credit for working through that crap.
Yeah, but Becky's not bleeding.
Oh, she's not.
When the Survivor Series like
dude.
that, she's not.
It's just like Britt when Britt accidentally got busted open in that one match. Not the one that she just did with Thunder Rosa. That was deliberate.
Yeah.
What about
the one right before she got hurt?
Remember when Seth Rollins like totally messed up John Cena's face? He brought a knee up and he like split his nose or something like that.
Or broke his nose.
He was not only was he back wrestling like the next week, if not earlier. They should have totally capitalized that on like the Britt Baker thing, like they did and like Becky did. Make a shirt of that. He would have been even more loved than he was.
Dude, can you imagine if they had made a shirt with Becky's busted face? That thing would have sold like crazy. But eventually,
we're not like knockoffs of that for sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
I think they should go back and they should do that with all their awesome blood spots. Like get that Stone Cold shirt made and put it in black and white, and that would be sweet. I'd buy it.
Yeah,
it's something you're probably never going to see again. Is anything like that with the Peacock network?
I don't know if that's totally true, but they like to really do it when it's important if they can help it. It is PG-13 wrestling, of course. And Vince hates blood. We all know that. But if Triple H was involved, I think there'd be a few more a few more blade jobs.
Oh, I think if Triple H was in charge of it, dude, I think he'd be doing way more.
Have a match with Sabu and Sandman. You'll see lots of blood.
Yeah. Wait, weren't these guys a tag team like 6 months ago?
Natty and Tamina?
No,
Tamina and Nia.
Tamina and
Nia, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. What is up with Nia looking like an alien? I don't know, man.
It's like trading places, man. Is what that is. Oh, not that your question, but
dude, have you ever listened to Wrestling Goes Over Live when it's with Alvarez's grandmother calling?
No, I haven't.
Dude, it's so damn funny, man. She does not like Nia Jax.
Oh, really? And
look, just being truthful here. Nia has put on a ton of weight. And
you think so?
Yeah, dude. She doesn't move, and she doesn't move anywhere near as well as she did before.
Right.
I don't know if maybe that's because she did have that knee injury, so maybe that slowed her down a little bit. But she's describing. She goes, Nia waddles across the ring and drops the weakest leg drop I've ever seen in my life, and I'm just laughing, dude, because it was, dude, that leg drop that she threw during that match. It was like it wasn't a leg drop. She walks up and she sits down, and like it's like she goes, oh, I'm too tired. Let me just. There you go. It's like, come on.
Yokozuna did a leg drop, and he was twice as big as
man. It was the weakest leg drop I've ever seen. I'm just like, okay, I don't know what this was supposed to be. She's like, I'm just gonna put my leg across your throat, and you act like I just killed you. But here's the thing, man. Baszler, I think, is much, much better than she's being used right now.
She would kill them.
Well, in real life,
yeah. Well, in real life, but also right now, she should be murdering people.
Well, yeah. If you look at her, and I said it before, if you look at her from Elimination Chamber last year,
yep,
where she just dominated
exactly
match.
That's the way that she should be used, because that's what made her so big in NXT. That's what got her over big time.
Well, my problem with MMA people doing MMA things is that, if it was strictly wrestling, there wouldn't be a lot of punching, and stuff like that. Yeah. So a Shayna Baszler or maybe a Matt Riddle, it'd be understandable why they might have to work a little harder to beat people, but ultimately Shayna should never lose to most of the women. Like almost ever.
Yeah. Dude, she should be
like NXT.
In my mind, Shayna Baszler should be used like Kurt Angle.
They used him horribly too, really.
Yeah, but towards the end, they should use her the way that they use Kurt Angle, like the first year or two of his career, where he was almost unbeatable.
Right.
You know, and then after that's when he started kind of becoming a little bit of a goof.
Sure.
You know, with the you suck. You suck. You know, that.
Well, my problem was that he never got over on Triple H once, really.
Yeah. Well,
and Triple H was never going to job for him, you know.
Yeah.
But he can only go so high, RVD, and then become a Hall of Famer. Yeah. Go to TNA. Ooh. Come on back. Go to do a Hall of Fame.
That was a little bit of a stiff drop there, man. Whenever Nia does moves like this, it scares me.
Yeah.
It scares me because, like I said, I don't think that she has very good ring awareness. And this is the kind of stuff that can hurt people. If you don't know how to do moves like this without actually hyperextending somebody's knee.
Right.
So, and that right there speaks volumes about where she stands in the eyes of a lot of people. When you're legitimately worried she's going to really hurt somebody. And
well, once you get the stigma, it's never going to leave. Really.
And here's the thing. She some people like Seth Rollins, he doesn't deserve. He had that for a while because of what happened with Sting.
Sure.
And then Sasha had it for a while because of what happened with
Paige.
With Paige. But those are like one and done.
Right.
Now they're bad. Don't get me wrong, they're bad. But it's like Boogie says, and like we always say sometimes, it's wrestling. You know,
it's not dancing.
This stuff can actually happen. People get hurt.
Actually, people get hurt in dancing too.
Yeah, but it's when it happens consistently that's a problem, and that's what's going on with Nia.
Yeah. I remember when Kevin Owens was trying out, he did the package pile driver to Natalia's husband, Tyson Kidd.
Yeah.
And that didn't go well for Tyson.
Put him on the shelf, dude.
But Tyson was super cool about it. And it seems like it was just a freak accident at the time.
Well, it's like what happened with Draws, Darren Drosden. It was an accident.
With D'Lo Brown, right?
Yeah. Dude, that absolutely destroyed D'Lo Brown too. Even though fans forgave him, Draws forgave him, but D'Lo never forgave himself for it. He felt so bad about that. It just destroyed his career. Yeah, I'm a man.
Villains on tonight.
Yeah. Johnny Gates, and I'm a man who loves to play with boys. Poor Kurt Angle, dude. Oh my God.
Oh, his worst one was when he was supposed to say bestial because he wanted to have bestial sex with Booker T's wife, and then he bestial instead.
Oh my God. Here's another thing that's weird about Nia's outfits. What's the two flaps on the side, man? It's
oh my God. Jill talks about that all the time.
It looks like a bad it's like a bad Super Saiyan costume.
Yeah, I agree.
What the hell is it? It's is it just to cover up her hips? It's I'm sensitive about my hips, so I'm gonna cover them up.
So I'm gonna make them look bigger.
I'm gonna make them look bigger. Yeah. I'm like, wow, they're not flattering.
She keeps her snacks in there.
Tamina shouldn't be doing dragon screws.
No. Are they gonna give them Tamina and Natty the tag titles because it's Tamina's last run?
They could. I mean,
because she's I think she's what 43.
Is she really?
She's up there, dude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. She's exactly 43.
Well, how old is Natty?
She's not 40. I don't believe she's 40.
Natalya Neidhart is 38.
So last night, Cole, who didn't have a great night on the mic.
Oh god, dude, he's so bad.
He's not good. Again, going back to when I'm talking smack about announcers, it could always be Matt Stryker. It could always be Michael Cole also. And he calls Sasha, says she kicks out when Bianca won. Come on.
He did that twice last night.
Yeah, he did.
He did that twice last night. I was like, dude, get on the friggin' page.
Well, he was making up this story about how Tamina and Natalia are like dissing their heritage. Or not dissing, but they're saying basically our heritage is one thing, but we're trying to make names for ourselves. And then they go and do the sharpshooter. They do the heart attack. She does the big splash from the top rope. It's like you're not ignoring your history at all.
This is that move was awful, dude. That was like something straight out of the AEW. That was everybody line up and wait for someone to jump out.
Stand there, wait.
Yeah, like the camera should have cut away from that a long time ago.
that was also bad, like the ladies' Money in the Bank match when Asuka was on the second floor and dove on the 5 of them. Remember that at the Titan Towers?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was a there was a thing here. Job Diaz says, "Do you think Logan Paul will get his ass kicked and quit wrestling and we can be happy?" No. We're not allowed to be happy, man.
No.
But this will be like his only performance, probably. He wants to box, right?
Yeah,
or his brother.
He's supposedly fighting Floyd Mayweather.
Wait, was it Floyd or Conor McGregor?
Neither one will kick his butt.
I think he was challenging both, but the one lately, I think it was Floyd Mayweather. I was like, dude, Floyd Mayweather would kill you.
I would if I had a box one or the other, I'd probably actually want to box Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Because he's 100%. Not a boxer. That's the only reason, you know.
I'll tell you what,
I can clinch, you know what I mean?
Dude, Conor's a better dude. Conor caught Floyd a couple of times. The thing
I know.
Here's the thing. Conor is one of the best strikers in MMA, but going from MMA to boxing is a completely different animal.
Right.
And he had a puncher's chance against Floyd, but Floyd literally is the best defensive boxer ever. You know? And what happened with Floyd was he went into that and he's like, okay, I'm at about a 6. Let's see what happens when I turn this up to like a 7 or an 8.
Here comes a Superfly.
Yep. And he kicked he basically dragged Conor into deep water and he took him out. But here's the thing: against someone like Logan Paul, who's not really all that, you know, he's a mediocre boxer. You know, he's better than me. He kicked the crap out of me.
Oh yeah, we're not talking about being good at
against someone like Floyd or Conor, who are literally professionals, and Conor, who's like one of the best friggin' strikers in MMA, dude, he would beat the living shit out of friggin' Logan Paul.
Yeah, and if you didn't see that, Nia turned her body completely around from the direction it was facing.
Yeah,
before to get in the position for the splash.
Yeah, it was bad, dude.
Oh my god,
it was not good.
Just see her slowly moving her body around the opposite direction.
Oh my god. Oh, Floyd would be. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. The exact same, like they were talking, like there was supposed to be a rematch between Floyd and McGregor, where it was supposed to be in the octagon, and it would the exact same thing that happened to McGregor would happen to Floyd in the octagon. Floyd would have a puncher's chance, but the minute it went to the ground, it'd be over. Conor would just mount him and just start throwing elbows and just beat the living shit out of him.
Yeah, but they went to a draw in the boxing match, didn't they?
No.
I thought they did.
No. Floyd beat
they went the full 12, didn't
no,
they?
It went I think it went to the 8th round.
Really?
And that was it, yeah. But yeah, and that's the thing, Johnny. Because what happened is they were supposed to have the Cure Fudu clutch, man. Make her look like a monster.
Damn. Well, all right. Do you like this not holding your hand up 3 times thing? You know.
Okay. Here's the thing, though. I didn't see what the camera was. Is there going to be controversy with this? Was Nia tapping out?
I imagine.
No,
I imagine she tagged in, right?
Shayna was the legit or was the legal person in the ring, and the ref kept waving off to Natalia, and Natalia didn't do anything. She just kept trying to put her in the sharpshooter.
I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah,
it's pretty dominant. It's a dominant tag team there.
But what happened with Hey, dude, you're not wrong about that. They've kept that belts on them and they've had them win. It's just that they're not really wrestling anybody worth a crap.
I agree, but let's just pretend for a second that Impact Wrestling was up against WWE with their tag belts, and we got Fire and what are they called? Fire and Flava?
Fire and Desire?
I don't remember what they're called. Something
I don't remember.
That. Firefest. I don't know. The two ladies. It's Hogan and the other woman. I can't remember her name. Anyway, if they went up against Nia and Shayna, I mean, obviously we're talking about not real booking. There ain't no way Shayna and Nia are losing. And who's tag champions over on AEW? Do they have one? Do they have a tag team?
Women's tag team champions?
Yeah, they don't have that. Yeah.
No, not yet.
No. Ain't nobody in Ring of Honor that's taking on these ladies.
Well, you know what they should do? And like I said, we always say like WWE never takes advantage of their entire roster. Yeah, I agree. This was a shitty match.
Keep having the titles on Nia and Shayna is like putting a title on Baron Corbin.
Oh God! Wait, don't tempt the gods.
I don't know about that.
Dude, Hicks Villain, if Tamina and Natty went over to Impact, the women's division over there would freaking destroy them. The women's division the women's division in Impact is better than you think they are.
Over Shayna Baszler, though?
No.
Oh, no, Tamina
and Natty.
Whew. Yeah, Tamina's not that good, guys.
Just off the top of my head, you got Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
Who's one of, in my opinion, the best 10 female wrestlers in the world. You got Deonna Purrazzo, who's also one of the best 10 female wrestlers in the world. You've got what's the other two? Because they've actually lost a few of their.
Well, they have their main heel right now. Well, they have Nevaeh and Havoc.
Nevaeh and Havoc,
and they're splitting up now.
Havoc is a good big woman.
Yeah,
Havoc is a good big woman.
I think Nevaeh is pretty good.
Yeah, she does really good power moves. But
although I'm not not that I'm supposed to be, but I don't think the blonde Katie Lee or something like that. I can't remember what her name is. She's pretty good. She hangs out with Deonna Purrazzo. Not Kylie Ray though, but I can't remember.
She's supposed to be coming back though.
Oh yeah, well we'll see how she does.
This should be a good match.
She's really good. Oh, good. This might be the match of the night, man.
It could be.
This
KO versus Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
I'll be interested because Sami Zayn plays the shit heel a lot.
Yeah.
So it might not play out as like the greatest match, but we'll see.
Dude, he's so good in the ring though, man. And I'll say this, man. I miss main event Sammy. Main event Sammy like just friggin' put it all in the friggin' like he left it in the ring, dude.
Yeah.
But dude, they've Courtney. It's worse. It's like putting a title on Riddle, dude. Have they botched anybody as bad as in the last 5 or 10 years as bad as Riddle?
Wait, worse than Keith Lee?
Well, at least Keith Lee was being pushed in the main event scene.
I
mean, they did it terribly. Oh, did she really cancel that match again? Oh shit, man.
Oh yeah.
Damn it, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Oh, go through the forbidden door to murder the AEW women's division.
I don't think that's their focus, unfortunately.
Dude, there's at least 3 wrestlers. Once Serena Deeb comes back, there's 4 wrestlers in the AEW women's division that would murder the shit out of them.
Wait, I don't know if they count though. Thunder Rosa and Serena Deeb.
I get the feeling that that once their contracts with NWA are up, they're going to AEW.
Oh, see, now I wasn't sure if when their time or their release
It depends on how Billy Corgan. Because here's the thing: Billy Corgan is not Vince McMahon. He will not cutthroat people. And considering that, I think I'll be honest with you, dude. I think it's a matter of time before NWA just gets swallowed up by AEW.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
So I think what's going to happen is eventually it's going to be kind of like Vince owning WCW and AEW. But
do you think that's good though for AEW to get in bed with NWA? Because
I think it's good for them to have partnerships.
Right.
I don't think it's good for them to own them as brands and stuff. I think that's one of the reasons why WWE became so stagnant. But I think Billy Corgan is a much nicer guy, and he's a lot more of a friend to the talent. That if she asked for her release, he would give it to her. And given that, and I think what's going to happen is she's going to finish out her contract, which at this point I think she owes like another year and a half.
Right.
Because her contract was still running during the pandemic. And like Vince, if they weren't running shows and stuff, he would be like, okay, your contract's frozen. You know, just like he does when the guys get injured, he's like, okay, your contract's frozen until you come back.
Right.
And he was that time, which is bullshit. Because it's not their fault. And it's like, you know, you're basically putting them into forced labor. 2022 is when her contract's up. So another year, like in the middle of next year. So I think Billy's the kind of guy that once her contract's up, if she even if it's like maybe a little before that, he would give her release. But at the very least, I think when her contract's up, she's going to AEW. Serena Deeb, I think, will stick around in NWA for a while, but I think she's eventually going to end up at AEW as well. But I just don't think the NWA has enough of a financial structure to keep it going. Because Billy Corgan ain't put out a friggin' album in like 15 years.
Is that true? I'm gonna look right now.
It's been a long time since they put out a friggin' album, dude.
I got to admit, I haven't searched Smashing Pumpkins on my Spotify account anytime soon.
Yeah, I think Thunder Rosa is eventually going to be in AEW. Gippy White, what's up, dude? He said, "What's up?" He said, "Hi, troublemakers. Hey, thanks for stopping in, brother. Appreciate it."
He knows you really well, Rob.
Oh yeah, dude. Me and Gippy we thick as thieves, man. Johnny Cage is up, Gippy. Courtney Hart said 15 years. Yeah, dude. That's what I said. It's been like a decade and a half since they put anything out.
Oh, here you go. In late 2020, Corgan announced that the band would begin work on another double album for release in 21. That's called some NWA money right there.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
It's you're a quarter of the way into the year and there's nothing out yet.
I ain't seen shit, so.
Yeah, well, you know, they were doing it over Zoom, so give it some time.
But thanks for stopping in, Gippy. Appreciate that. And guys, if you have not, please hit like, subscribe, share this out on your social media. We greatly appreciate it, and we desperately need it because YouTube does not support small channels like this. And by the way, guys, go into the description here, go and get the official T-shirt of the Wrestling Council. Pick that up, and you can also stop over at Collar and Elbow Brand to pick up your favorite wrestling attire and use the promo code ComicCast to save 10%.
So everybody's got Sami Zayn. Everybody got Sami Zayn in this one.
Okay, I'm listening here for the booze.
Or when Logan comes out.
It seems mixed, man. Oh no, there's more booze. There's definitely more booze. I was like, someone asked me, he's like, dude, you don't like Logan Paul? I was like, no, I'm not 12. it's like, I'm not a 13-year-old boy, man. I mean, the hell, man. Courtney said she's got KO. Dude, I can see this going either way, man. But I think that it benefits Sammy more than it benefits Kevin.
I agree.
But then again, man. KO has lost like 3 times in a row. Like he lost all 3 of those matches against Roman.
All right, check this out. In 2018, They had Shiny and Oh So Bright Volume 1. It was an LP of 8 songs.
Yeah, but it was all old stuff.
Oh, was that what it was?
Yeah, it was like a compilation of some of their best hits.
Oh, boo. All right, well, never mind.
Maybe also got looked at those
What's
matches.
your favorite album of theirs?
Oh God, dude, it's been so long.
Those matches versus Reigns though were title matches, and you had Jey Uso interfering quite a bit.
Oh my God, man.
Let me know in the in the comments whether or not what your favorite Smashing Pumpkins is. Let me know in chat.
We get to see Jimmy tonight.
I think, dude, it's possible.
And I'm not quite sure what the conspiracy is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That he just loses and it's not right.
What?
Sami Zayn. What's the conspiracy?
What do you mean? The conspiracy is that supposedly they're all they're like, there's a conspiracy to make sure that he never wins.
Right.
Everybody's out to get him. Come on.
Yeah, everybody's out to get him. Yeah, everybody's out to get him and screw him over.
It's a CO conspiracy. No, didn't you see John Malkovich in Red with Bruce Willis?
No, I haven't. I've read the comic book though. They changed it for the movie. Warren Ellis. We don't talk about him anymore.
The government's out to get,
yeah.
No. Like Woody Harrelson in 2012. You know, it's a conspiracy. The government's out to get him.
What album was The World is a Vampire was on? Which one was that?
Oh, that was a good one. That was
that's the first one I ever got, and I think that one's the one I always thought was their best.
The World is a Vamp. Was that a door?
I don't remember.
Let me see.
Dude, it's been 15 freaking years, man. I don't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
Hicks villain, I would love to see that. He said in the end, Owen and Sammy rejoined the all through the table. That would be awesome.
Now I'm gonna say something right now, man. If Owens and Sammy legit got back together and formed a tag team and went on a run, that would be dope. Red. Okay, yep. In the end, put Logan Paul through a table. That'd be fantastic, though.
So I said, man,
that'd be awesome. Oh God, dang, man! That's straight out of friggin' New Japan right there, man. Those apron moves like that. Wow.
Gotta get Bob's NJPW in there,
dude. Man, I'm a New Japan guy. What the hell? Dude, does your like Peacock player, does it like auto mute your stuff like out of nowhere sometimes?
Nope.
Dude, that site's not very good.
No, it's not very good.
It's awful, man. Song is Bleeding the Orchid.
What, the Rat in the Cage song or whatever?
Come on, you're only paying $4.99 for it. Don't expect it to be perfect.
Yeah, that's right, man. It's not going to be perfect.
I would like it to be at least semi-functional. Dude, like I tried to change the resolution on it, can't.
Hey,
it's bad.
It's only $4.99. Come on.
Yeah.
It's half of that if you use the QR code that they keep flashing.
Red is the last movie. Gippy's just having a conversation about something completely different than what we're doing, man. He's talking about Red, the movie. Is the last movie that Bruce Willis actually tried in.
Probably.
Okay, so it was on their first double album, Melancholy and Infinite Sadness.
That's it. Okay.
That was a pretty good album. Definitely one of those that it was a catalyst to my breaking up with my girlfriend at the time.
Wow.
It was one of those lingering moments that just always pissed her off.
Oh, that's the one that had yeah, that one had a lot of good songs in there, man.
Yeah, well, it had a lot of songs.
It had Tonight. It had Bullet with Butterfly Wings.
I'm gonna still go with their first album, Gish, though. Rhinoceros is one of the best lead songs ever. If I got that right, it's hard for me to remember. I'm old,
dude. I'm lucky I remember the two that we just talked about. Like I said, man, my brain is like old.
Yeah,
but
I hear you.
Yep. Oh, look.
Oh no, it's I Am One is first.
But you found a gem in Jill.
Oh yeah, totally. That was many years ago.
How do you do that shit, man? I don't know. It's like
no, that's a good heart. Good heart.
Bleh. I hate when people do that crap. it's like, look, heart hands. It's like, oh, look, me giving you the finger. Yeah, like right now, just like it just muted my friggin' stream. What the hell, man? Knock that.
I
crap
hear
off.
you. I hear you. Yeah. Well, what do you want for $5?
Yeah,
I want a stream that works.
It works, sort of.
Oh all right. God. So now that you see commercials on this WrestleMania, right? There have been moments during matches where I just think they're going to go to commercial.
Oh,
that was a good move.
That was a good move. That's the thing, man. When these two guys wrestle each other, it legit looks like they're trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
When they were Kevin Steen and El Generico in Ring of Honor, they had a ladders war match. And that was pretty freaking crazy. And I'd recommend you try and find that. I assume all you have to do is just, for $10 a month, join the Honor Club.
Yeah, Hicks is saying that his muted a few times last night, so that tonight so far. I think it might also be that effect. I'm flipping back and forth between the tabs.
Oh, that might be.
Oof. Now here's the thing: if somebody else besides these guys, like I trust these guys to do moves like that without being dangerous.
Yeah.
Most wrestlers, dude, I would not trust to do a move like that without hurting somebody. Because if you look, man, his neck was so low to that thing. It like if he throws him into that turnbuckle the wrong way, he could potentially break his neck.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. I don't doubt that.
And again, man, but that's when you know somebody is good. Snapdragon suplex, nice.
Yeah.
Is when they can do moves like that, and you know that the person they're wrestling with is 100% safe.
Brainbuster.
Yep. Good.
That's a nice series of moves. Some high impact moves there.
God dang, man. What the hell is going on with Sammy's body, dude? Like, he is so white. He's showing every mark. Dude, he looks like, he's got some zits on there, man. You think he's juicing?
That's what it usually means, right?
That's what it usually means, man. When you get him on your shoulders and on your back like that.
Need to see some V triggers and One Winged Angel would be good.
Dude, can you imagine if somebody like in a match just to like throw shine at AEW pulled some V triggers and then pulled some and then actually did the One Wing Angel? How pissed I'd be like, because here's the thing: when somebody uses somebody else's finishing move, what can they technically do?
Nothing.
Not a thing.
Nothing. So it's just one of those unwritten rules within wrestling that you don't do it because it's a dick move unless you ask somebody for permission to do it,
or you have a different name at least.
It's like
right?
It's like the sharpshooter and the scorpion deathlock.
Sure.
Yep. When does Paul screw it up? Hopefully he doesn't.
He will. He'll be in there for some stupid.
In the end. I'll be right back.
They'll end up outside the ring and freaking Logan Paul get involved somehow.
That was a good move. That was a high impact move again. Holy cow.
They need to just go outside the ring and like Kevin Owens needs to throw Sami Zayn right into Logan Paul and knock him out.
That was hardcore, man.
Hey, these guys can go.
Yeah, they can. They are good. I still say one of my favorite matches I've seen Kevin Owens in was a PWG match with him versus Finley, David's father. And it was one of those where it's just clotheslines and clubbing blows. And if you liked, like McIntyre versus Lashley last night, it was even harder hitting. And it's just It's just an opening match, just two guys that wanted to beat the hell out of each other, and it was so good. I would recommend checking that one out. I can't remember which one though.
Hasn't been many matches, but this is the best of the night
so far. Yeah. Well, yeah, the first out of the three, and we were expecting it to be good. So the other two weren't long; they didn't overstay their welcome too much. And here we have like the first good match.
I think it's better than Lashley versus McIntyre from yesterday.
Oh, I would have liked that to have gone a little longer to agree with you on that one. I think the Lashley McIntyre had a problem with the rain and, kind of getting started back up maybe may have slowed them down a bit. But
possible.
I didn't expect the win to go quite so easily.
Yeah, I was expecting. I mean, Courtney got it right. She picked KO. I thought it would be Sammy. It's a good job, Courtney.
Well, she was losing money left and right last night, so she needs to she needs a comeback. Also, I saw people tweet that how they have their Go Kings draft, whatever that thing's called.
DraftKings, yeah.
Or DraftKings. So you can bet on these WrestleMania matches. There were people that got all 8 of 8 matches correct, and they won like $4.50.
Nice.
Figures I would walk away and it ends.
Yeah, that's what you get for leaving.
And Logan Paul didn't do anything.
Nope, he just sat there yawning.
Just sat there.
Is he going to say, you know what, is he going to say this isn't a conspiracy and then Sammy beats the crap out of him?
I hope so.
I don't like you using my friend this way. And then Kevin kills him.
Stunner.
Bet on a fixed match.
Yeah, you know what? He's gonna knock Sammy. He's gonna knock Sammy out with a punch or something.
Yeah, probably. You're my guest. You don't do this on my guest pass.
For God's sake.
It keeps going. Yeah, what can you say? This is fine. There's nothing wrong with this.
They're still booing him. Listen, they're still booing him.
But I'm holding hands with Kevin Owens, the guy you like.
Yeah, whatever.
Betting on a fixed match. Why? Well, because no, it's a 50-50 thing, man. Nobody knows. Kevin, freaking stunner him. Is he going to stunner him?
Come on.
Oh,
you want to.
God. For the love of God. That makes it that much better.
Oh hell! See everybody. Don't you feel better about that now?
It feels like screw that dude.
Oh, because of where you live, maybe, Courtney.
Yeah, it's we found, dude. I was almost like a full minute behind Yule the other night.
Oh well, I was on my phone also.
We were watching NXT.
Yep.
I was like literally a full minute behind.
I'm gonna only call you Job because I love Arrested Development so much, Mr. Diaz. But I do miss those milk ad commercials in the back of comic books. I do miss Marvel. I don't miss Marvel. Their comics were actually vertically challenged back then. And if you line them up with the comic books of today, they're not as tall. But those were good ads. Great ads.
Yeah. Dude, I just like no mad's ever going to top the Hostess Fruit Pies ads.
Oh, those are the best.
Those are the best, man.
Yeah, all the way.
Oh, there's your boy, dude.
Bro. Oh my God.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Great Khali. Getting those Punjabi prison matches coming back to him. So he wasn't in the first Punjabi prison match.
No, that was what the hell's that dude?
Was it Batista versus Big Show? I think.
Let me look
Just
it up
say
here.
yes. Yeah, you look it up.
Prison match. No, I think who was it? Who was the first Punjabi prison match? The original competitors who were supposed to face off, and then the were Undertaker and the Great Khali.
So it was Undertaker versus Batista?
The first ever.
Oh my God, this is like meetings of the minds.
Go smoke.
Hold on, I said if this happened, I was going to do this on the show. So excuse me for a second.
It was Big Show versus Undertaker. Because Teddy Long pulled Khali from the match. I think he had an injury or something. Oh my God.
The Khali Trolley. That is pretty good.
RVD and Matt Riddle, man. Smoking if you got them.
Done and done.
Dude, if you got high with those two guys, you would be dead. Your brain would literally stop working.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I agree. That was kind of dumb. Let's see. I didn't buy comics for 15 years. Imagine when I finally went back to a comic book store to find that they were different size and ratings.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, what was it? When did they completely get rid of the comic book code of authority? Was it like 2000, 2001?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was
technically
it was when Joe Quesada took over.
So I just recently purchased a comic book from a comic book store, an online comic book store, and this one's Junk Waffle number 5. This is by Vaughn Baudet. You'll know, I'm the Cheech Wizard. You know, that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Different sizes. I want to be careful because there's nudity in here. But it's black and white comic book.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's like
Turtles was a different size.
Yeah. A lot of the European stuff has always been different size, and because they've done a lot of stuff where it was horizontal. It was presented in a horizontal format rather than a vertical.
Plus, I'm a fan of like zines and mini comics, and a lot of times they'll do small copies like that,
like ash can size books.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, I have this really cool Jeff Lemire sketchbook.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool. He does here's Hawkman and Adam.
That's cool, man. Dude, I love friggin' ash cans, man. I've got like a stack of them like that.
Here's a cool one. You're short, bald, and ugly Charlie Brown. This is very underground.
Yeah, Jill, I actually went back and because everyone was telling me, he's like, dude, you got to go listen to RVD's acceptance speech for the Hall of Fame. It actually was good. So you got in this match, man. We got Sheamus versus Matt Riddle. What do you think?
I was thinking Sheamus, but they gave him RVD that way.
I think Riddle retains. I mean,
you think so?
He's only had a title for how long?
God, this depth of field that they're using on these cameras is so off-putting. It looks like it makes everything look fake.
I just wish I had a Sheamus Funko Pop. That's all I can say.
Wait a minute. What happened, dude? He said he was bringing the Hawk back for Wrestlemania.
Well, he saw Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods and said, I better not, maybe.
How the hell
they kind of had a almost that style. I remember that. That was hard hitting.
Like, dude, you hit me in the nads, bro.
Did you see that UFC a guy get kicked right in the balls?
Yeah. Dude,
like it was just an opening salvo. You just a kick. It's supposed to be an inner thigh kick, and it just totally whacked him.
It was the very tip of the toe, too, man. It was like the point of the toe. It's like katang.
Speaking of junk, Drew McIntyre, when he went over the top rope, I guess he strummed the top with his waist, if you know what I mean.
Jeez.
It is pretty hilarious. Hopefully birds don't fly out of his butt tonight.
Is he gonna whiff here?
No, he's not Mandy.
Dude, even if he did, they'd be like, dude, it's because he's high.
Exactly. I was hanging out with the back with RVD.
They
did it. They did it.
What is the bird thing, dude?
Well, at least they're pirate this time. They're coming out of his butt when he does his little kick his flip flops off.
Oh man, Courtney says Riddle needs to lose the belt.
Courtney's a hater. You know what would make this match better for Courtney? If it was on Wednesday night. I've been waiting.
We'll make this match better. You know what? I would like to see Sheamus get a run with the title, man. It's been a long time. It's been a while.
Is this beneath him though?
What?
Is this beneath him?
At this point in his career?
Yeah.
I don't know, man, because he's in his he's like 43?
Yeah, I think it was 43.
Yeah, but dude, he's such a friggin' beast.
Yeah, he is.
At this point in most wrestlers' career, though, that's when they start putting other people over. So, but I can see him them taking a mid card belt and putting it on someone like him.
Sure, especially if they want to move it to somebody else.
Is this the belt that Sheamus doesn't have yet, or the IC? I think Sheamus has had the IC belt, hasn't he?
I think so.
Sheamus
Go look it up. Go look it up.
Yeah, I am.
All right.
Sheamus title reigns.
Oh, Courtney, I'm just giving you a hard time. We only have so many people in chat. If it was more people saying that, then I might have picked them.
Here we go. He was the WWE champion 3 times, the World Heavyweight champion 1 time, the WWE United States champion 2 times, 4-time Raw Tag Team champions, 1-time SmackDown Tag Team champions. No, the IC belt's the only one he hasn't held.
All right.
And this is IC, right?
No, this is the US.
US belt.
Yeah, he's held the US title twice.
Yeah, Apollo Crews has the IC title.
No.
No.
Not yet.
No. Well, yeah,
not yet.
But
Big E.
You know what? I would not mind Big E dropping the title to Apollo here, so that he can then go and focus on world title.
Yeah, I've been waiting for him to do Roman Reigns for a while. Work with Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Just depends on what happens with this whole Edge Daniel Bryan bit too.
Yeah. So let's talk about that match for a minute. What do we really think is going to happen there?
Edge is going to win.
I think so too. But I think does Edge win legit, or does he win with shenanigans?
I think he wins by pinning Bryan, is what I think.
Okay, yeah.
That's the only thing I can come up with.
Yeah, because I think that's how they protect Roman. And also, he hasn't gone 100% heel here. He's not so much heel Edge, he's unhinged Edge.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think he's going to go heel.
You think he's going to go full on heel tonight?
Yeah, because the only way to really give him heat, if he pins Bryan, that's not going to not everybody's going to love that. So already you're kind of setting yourself up.
Oh yeah,
to be a little dealish.
Daniel Bryan's the darling of the WWE. If you pin him, you're automatically going to get heel heat.
Right. But I'm kind of worried about Roman because his stuff has been so good right now. And again, I want to see Big E go against him. I want to see Big E go against, some of the other bad guys out there so that he can build his reputation and then eventually challenge for the belt. But I don't know. Maybe that match actually affects the Intercontinental belt. And maybe he retains as a result. I would like seeing Daniel Bryan win. Any combination of these people winning will create good stories going forward for
Yeah.
at least the next couple months.
Yep.
Gippy, you are a friggin' you're a friggin' my brain doesn't
prognosticator.
I'm so tired.
Totally.
My brain can't even come up with the word, man.
Gippy, you mean Nostradamus here is what you're doing.
Yeah, as I said, you're friggin' Nostradamus there. Friggin' asshole.
Who is Gippy White? I would love to know.
What is it?
Does he come on your channel often when you're doing video games?
Gippy, yeah, he's one of the guys that makes the rounds. He's a good dude. Leader returns and costs Roman his title. Oh man, now here's something that could be really cool. Is it Jimmy or Jay that's out?
Jimmy is out.
Jimmy is out. That's what I thought. I just want to make sure. Because my brain, like I said, my brain isn't working right now. How about this? Jimmy comes back and he costs Roman the title. And then you have feud between him and Roman, but then you also have Jay who's broken up. With like, he's like, it's my twin brother, So you could have a storyline right there where you have dissension and everything, and it's either Roman and Jay beat Jimmy into line, or Jimmy gets into Jay's head and they turn on Roman. You know what I mean?
Right.
So which way would you, like, if that were to happen, which way would you want? Which way do you think would be better? Would it be if they were all a unit, and you get the full on Samoan bloodline, or would it be better if there was like the battle of wills between them?
If Roman reasserts control, that would be a nice little blow off story, so that he has something to do during that time and still be strong towards the end of it. I don't know. I think 3 people is a lot already. So any extra extracurricular. See, I can't talk. No.
Any addition?
Any extra shit, it ain't gonna work for me.
Yeah.
It's too much already. Extracurricular. Thank you.
Yippee. Bob, I'm one of the girls that makes rounds, and I think the word you're looking for is an asshole. I'm kind of an asshole, but I own it. Yeah, you're an asshole, but you're our asshole. So, and everybody's got one. Jimmy gets into his head, and they turn on Roman. I think that would be a great storyline.
I think it would, but I think it's too soon to do that.
I agree, and I think it would be better if they at least for like another year they had like the bloodline like in unison, and then it turns out that they do a storyline where little by little over that course of time, Jimmy gets into Jay's head and convinces him to turn on Roman.
Yeah, I'm just tired of storylines that go like 2-3 months and then they're done.
You want him to go longer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the Hurt business, the Hurt business should not have been broken up.
Dude, everybody hates that.
But it's been going on for a long time.
No, it hasn't. Not really, dude. It only really got popular about 3 or 4 months ago.
I agree, but it has been going on before that time also.
But it was never.
Yeah, they got popular when they took out Retribution.
Why do you think they did that now? I really thought that them breaking up just signaled that Bobby Lashley was going to lose as a result. Why did they break them up and then he wins?
The thinking behind it was, and this is why Kevin Dunn is such a friggin' idiot. They wanted the focus of everything to be on Bobby Lashley as an Uber heel, but the Hurt business, just like the Usos and just like the New Day, they got over naturally on their own, and people started cheering them because they liked it, and so you've got this really popular collective, and it's steering Bobby's presentation away from what they wanted, and instead of doing what a smart person would do or any other like AEW, like, wow, people are really into this, let's push this. Instead of doing that, they're like, oh, we need to course correct. So what's the way the course correct? You break the whole thing up. And that's how you course correct. And that's the way they do things, because they're programming for Vince's taste. And that's what happens when you program for an audience of one.
Well, yeah, an audience of one is bad. An audience of corporate people that don't know what's going on might be just slightly bit worse.
Yeah.
I worry about that also. But of course, a lot of people feel Vince will just blow the whole thing up before he dies.
I legitimately think that he's going to sell the company.
Well, he's definitely setting up his golden parachute in the very least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean,
it's been set up a long time.
$1 billion from Peacock. How much from?
Oh God, yeah.
USA and Fox.
Oh, what happened there?
Yeah, that was.
I mean, I'm glad no one died.
Yeah.
But it looked like it was supposed to happen from the top rope, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And that's
villain.
Villain,
man.
Yeah, Gippy, check out everybody's channels down in the description there. Check out Yule's channel, Talking Vols channel, and also check out, like I said, those merchandise channels, those websites.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he does sell it. What happens with the Saudi Arabia deal?
I think
because that still has like 7 or 8 years left on it.
I think if he did sell it, they would probably have to grandfather that in.
I don't know if Peacock could be down for that.
Freaking Hicksville. Michael Nakazawa just screwed Sheamus greasing up that top turnbuckle. He pulled the Matt Sydal. There you go, man.
There you go. Oh yeah, I don't have a top.
3-time United States World Heavyweight Champion. So Gippy said, talking about checking out your channel, you said, Gippy said, Courtney, maybe I will. Does everybody have a link? I might consider it, even if he does have a Dodgers hat on.
I don't talk baseball yet, but me and Frank will sometime.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the Dodgers have won 3 in a row, and the Tribe has won 4 in a row.
Oh, that's incorrect.
And they're both they're both
maybe you're right. No, I can't remember.
The Dodgers
just bleeding.
Dodgers just swept.
Yeah, they swept them. You're right.
Yeah.
3-0.
And
guys, don't forget everybody that's watching. If anybody new, including you, Gippy, we and Job Diaz is a regular, isn't he?
I don't know.
But we do a wrestling show every Thursday on the Talking Vols Network. So go check us out there.
Yeah, these two do. They don't invite.
Yeah,
me
Frank is our stream buddy.
Who knows? Maybe it will be.
I'm actually going to look into. We're going to start doing some more streams like this though, because I like doing this. It's because it's fun, man.
Yeah, they don't allow me to have fun on Thursday night.
Yeah,
well, again, who knows? You never know.
Yeah,
but
we'll talk about that later.
I mean, yeah. I mean, putting Sheamus over, I'm okay with that.
Dude, man, look, Riddle's busted open.
Yeah,
he is.
Now is that a pill or is that legit, dude? You think?
No, I think when he flipped over and Sheamus kicked him in the mouth.
Yeah, I think it was a.
Yeah.
I think it was a Baszler Oscar moment.
These Snicker commercials are pretty funny, by the way. Look, I wanted to be a biker, a hardcore biker.
Got to turn those reflectors on.
Oh, he is a hardcore biker when you turn them on.
I hate.
You don't like Baron Corbin?
Dude, listen.
That's the best Baron Corbin I've ever seen.
Listen.
It is.
From what I understand, Baron Corbin is a very, very nice guy, and that everybody in the back room loves him. His character is awful. He has go away heat every time he comes out. He is literally a vortex of fun.
This is awful. Bugs Bunny and Triple H.
What the? Oh, speaking of Bugs Bunny, did you notice that the bunny ears were coming off of the Miz's bunnies that preceded him to the ring last night?
Ugh.
They're falling off. It's ridiculous. This is a continuation from last night, I guess.
I guess.
Oh, now he's going to go perform. I gotcha.
Oh boy.
Oh, hey, speaking of Dodgers and
See you
Indians,
later.
both of our
They're not
teams,
playing this year.
both of our teams are in first place right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Congratulations on
Yeah.
beating the Tigers.
Courtney's not a fan, apparently.
No, she can't handle it.
Crap, buddy.
When you were off the air, Frank and I were. Oh, I was asking Frank if X was better than Bad Bunny. It was fun.
If,
Whoever X is,
X performer like Stephen Amell.
What was her name?
Shaquille O'Neal, Snooki. Like which one?
I'm pulling up brain fart.
Was Stephen Amell better than Bad Bunny?
Oh God, yeah, dude. Stephen Amell's his match in New Japan.
No, wait, he had a New Japan match.
Yeah, dude. He had
we didn't talk about New Japan. We were just talking about
WWE.
Yeah.
Wrestlemania. I think it was okay.
And a Snooki match with Miz and Morrison and Melina and Trish Stratus.
And then, cape or his jacket. I mean,
and then we talked about Shaquille O'Neal and AEW, and then
BRB
also mentioned Dennis Rodman a little bit, Karl Malone,
yikes,
little Tiny Lister,
man.
Zeus.
They were pretty awful, dude.
We did have one person won the WCW title, Mr. David Arquette. Was your champion.
God. That was probably the worst thing that ever happened to that belt, dude.
Stephen Amell, any of these guys, Shaquille, Rodman, none of them. Tiny, never won a title.
Nope.
David Arquette. David freaking Arquette.
Let's see.
That guy right there should be. I'm sorry, Big E should be. Should have a world title. It shouldn't take him as long as it took Kofi Kingston to, but he should be in the title picture.
Yes. What's worse for the belt, Arquette or the finger poke of doom? They were both friggin' awful, man. They were. They both suck pretty bad.
I would say Big E on it, but I have no idea what this drum match is about. So it's hard to say who's going to win this.
But yeah, if you want to see Stephen Amell in a actually a pretty damn good match, check out his New Japan match against Christopher Daniels. Yeah, they're doing the Big E's. Is it Big E or? Yep.
Geez, we are way behind.
Oh yeah, dude.
I was out in the living room and this guy was announced a while ago. Red Vines, everybody.
All right, Twizzler.
No, Red Vines.
Red
You don't
Vines.
need to go to the theater.
You want to see something funny?
There we go.
Twizzlers.
Got the Twizzlers.
Yep.
All right, so let's see. Kevin Owens won, and now we're going for Big E.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So here's the thing: can Big E lose this belt and it doesn't hurt him, and then you can push him in the heavyweight title scene, or does he need to retain this belt longer to really develop?
I think he needs to develop. That's for sure. Some
Yeah,
of
I
his
think
promos were impassioned, but I didn't love them.
I would like to see him hang on to this belt, and then still as the IC title champion, challenge for the world title.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Be like old days. Old school.
I'm going to admit, I actually like Red Vines better than I like Twizzlers.
Twizzlers taste like soda.
The best thing about Red Vines is you can use them as a straw for your drink.
Yeah, you can. Cherry Coke, just like that, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Red Vine Coke.
Dude, I'm really liking Big E's more aggressive attitude, man.
Yeah,
They were together last night, Courtney. Big E announced Kofi and Xavier. So,
yeah, it was nice. What did you think of that match? Almost wasn't really anything special, obviously.
No, and I think it's another example of Vince seeing this big guy and going, "Oh, I got to use him on the main roster." And it's like, no, that dude needs to be taught.
Well, and he's already had a bunch of gimmicks now. He's been a bouncer. He's been a ninja. And now he's almost.
Here's the thing. I really like. What the hell is it? Is it the fighting thing from Star Trek?
Oh my God! Oh, I was gonna clip that. Oh well. I often will say Cable Guy. If you want to really, do it from Cable Guy.
Yeah. I may brain thee. But dude, I love everything about Apollo's new gimmick except for the accent.
I hear you.
Because the accent, and I know that some people are like, say it's okay. They're like, they had an excuse for it. It's like, dude, everybody knows the dude was born in the US. Okay. Yeah. And the guy lives in Georgia, dude. I mean,
that's the guy right there.
Yeah.
Right behind the bell or gong. It's a metal Q-tip. That is exactly what it is.
Yep. What the freaking hell, man?
It's for Omos.
I just if they got rid of the accent, this change with him would be perfect.
Apollo Crews has been doing good on the mic anyway. They didn't really need to do the accent.
They didn't. That's the thing that sucks. And the thing is that screams of Vince.
It does.
Screams of Vince.
At least perception. More often than not, he's let us down that way many a time. Yeah, like Cesaro yodeling, that type of thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's
maybe not as bad as Cesaro yodeling, though. Oh, so it's just beat each other like a drum match?
Anything goes.
I agree. I agree.
By pinfall submission.
Yeah, it's an anything goes match, is what it is.
It'd be awesome if this match was just them hitting each other with sticks.
If it's just hitting with sticks, I'd go Big E.
I'd be like, yes, sure, why not? But
here's the thing: are we going to get some cheesy effects in this match? Where we're like, if they hit somebody with one of the drums, that they put a drum sound in. Okay,
we'll see.
They didn't so good. Because, dude, ever since they did the Braun Strowman thing, I'm like, okay, now I'm scared.
A little upset that Braun Strowman had a cage match because he didn't get to go around the ring and have the choo-choo sounds.
Yeah, woo-woo.
Go where the choo-choo go.
What did you think about that match? Because I was not a fan.
This is what I have to say about it. It wasn't long, so he ripped the cage. That was a spot I really hadn't seen before.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Braun Strowman won, but here he was trying to prove that he wasn't stupid. And all he did was use strength to beat Shane McMahon, which doesn't show any intelligence whatsoever.
The thing that bugged me was that match did not help Braun look like a monster because Shane had way too much offense.
Well, yeah, but most of it followed like a toolbox.
I get it. Well, I mean, and I get the whole chair thing, but listen, that's not how you build someone up as a monster. And Shane does not have to look good in matches. Okay.
Nope.
He doesn't have to. He's the freaking boss.
Right.
And I think everybody knew that Braun was going to win, but Shane doesn't need to try to get over. Okay. That's what it comes down to.
I feel like that's pretty much how it's been for him pretty much forever. You know, he has a really good spot. Everybody remembers it, whatever pay-per-view he did.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude.
And it overshines. It overshadows people.
And there wasn't anybody that you could put in a match with Braun Strowman for some legitimacy other than Shane.
Again,
nobody.
Shane McMahon has go-away heat.
Right.
It does with me. But when his music hits, everybody loves him, at least for a minute.
I like Shane when he's acting like a general manager.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Shane when he's trying to take up a position that somebody else could fill. He doesn't need to be an active competitor. Dude, Triple H isn't an active competitor anymore, and he's infinitely better. And Shane is, God, what? Shane's 51 years old.
Yeah, but we have programs where we saw Jake the Snake take a bump, or Arn Anderson.
Taking a bump is different than being one of the main guys in a match.
It wasn't quite done. I was going to talk about Sting and Jericho also.
Yep, Shane McMahon's 51, Hicks villain, 100%. Same age as Triple H, by the way.
He doesn't have quite the bumps on his card that a regular wrestler does, though. Although the bumps were more significant.
Yeah, but he's also not as good.
Shane could have been good.
He could have been if he had like trained from day one, and that was what he wanted to be, was a wrestler instead of a personality.
If he started right after that Kurt Angle match to be a real wrestler, I think he'd be pretty good.
I give him a lot of credit. He takes bumps that most people would never even dream about taking. That was damn.
Yeah, it was good.
That was a good move. There's no reason for Shane to be involved in matches anymore.
I agree.
Johnny Cage says, I say Triple H should have never been an active competitor, but that's just me. Come on, dude. Triple H was actually really good.
We should someday we'll talk about Triple H. Like, we should do an all Triple H retrospective because he's a very interesting person in wrestling.
Very polarizing too.
Oh yeah, too.
People either love him or they hate him.
Yeah, and I see strengths and weaknesses.
And here's the thing. Was he good because he was in there with such good people? Because the people he feuded
doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt. But
he says he can wrestle a broomstick. Now that was a Ric Flair kind of thing, you know.
Yeah,
like that, or a Fred Astaire, really, I think is what it was. You know, he could dance with a broomstick or a coat rack or whatever the hell it is. And I don't know if Triple H is that good. Like, there's a certain lack of charisma that he has, that he demands a 20-minute match from himself and from the people he wrestles, but almost nobody in the crowd is demanding a 20-minute match.
But I think part of it is also the DX shtick. You either love the DX shtick or you hated it.
Yeah.
And his character would often come off as just an asshole.
Even when he's hanging out with Shawn Michaels, Shawn Michaels is like, I don't really want to do this thing anymore. But Triple H is always down to do a DX reunion. It feels like
what is that? That's what's his name from
Retribution? Oh, I got Daba Duba.
Yeah,
Daba Kato.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, they said he's been repackaged.
Holy cow! We thought he was
God.
going to be coming in for the Braun Strowman match because of Shane McMahon. Well, we in his house, that is. Daba Duba. He's a Nigerian guy. Also, he's a sympathizer.
Duba Dubby.
Here's the thing.
Courtney, that was perfect. It's a drum match.
That drum match, they didn't use any drums.
Okay.
Well, I said
I'm gonna critique this match right now, but the way I feel. This match is way too short. Way too short for how good these guys are. 2, I actually like this ending. And I know that's going to make people angry, but here's why I like this ending. It lets Apollo win, and it protects Big E.
Of course.
So, and we know that we knew from the start this was going to be a series of matches, guys.
And Daba Kato is like, I'm coming in, I'm a monster. I just wrecked Big E. Big E has something to do, or I should say, Apollo has somebody that can get in Big E's way so that he can realistically retain the belt for a while.
Yeah. And listen,
and maybe even fight somebody else.
You look at the way that they've been setting their promos up and everything. You knew that he was going to win this.
Yeah. Commander Aziz with
Apollo Crews. You knew he was going to win this thing. Here's my critique of this match, though. It should have been twice as long as it was. This was way too damn short.
It was.
This is way too damn short. And I'm
worried about trying to win Boogie back to live streams, so
I'm worried.
They know they can't stay on forever.
I'm worried about what that means for the remaining matches.
Well, let's see. It started at 5.
We've got 2 hours Asuka versus Rhea, and we've got the main event left.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say 25 minutes for the women, and then the rest, 45 minutes for the men? 35?
Do you think it's going to be a 40? Do you think it's going to be a 40-minute match for the main event?
Something like that. Maybe a little bit less.
All right. You think like a 25, 30-minute match for the women?
No, 25.
I think they can go that way.
Thing.
With the openings and stuff like that.
Asuka and Rhea can go, man.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
Unless it's just going to be a long main event, you know.
Hubba Bubba never lasts very long anyway.
Oh, that's so true.
Yeah.
And you can't double up on Hubba Bubba either because it's just too much gum in your mouth. I was watching the Seinfeld episode. I think it was called The Gum. And at the beginning, he's doing his stand-up, and he's all, gum is like a stationary bike for your jaw.
Oh my God.
You're not eating or drinking, you're just chewing, you know.
That's not untrue, actually, to be honest.
Oh, I love Seinfeld too. We watch it all the time. I'm trying to ultimately figure out what my top 5 episodes are, but it is very difficult. This is it's a difficult task.
While we're waiting for the next match to start, guys, do not forget we do a wrestling show every Thursday over on the Talkin' Balls Network. I'm going to drop the link right here. If you, some of you that are new here, go over there, subscribe, and on Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, come hang out with us. We would love to have you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talk about the week in wrestling. We talk about AEW for sure. It should be very interesting this week. NXT is on Tuesday. AEW sits alone.
Yep.
On Wednesday nights, and Impact makes their Thursday night. Oh no, they already did. Nobody cares.
Yep.
Sorry, Impact.
So I'm gonna ask you a question about this match between Belair and Sasha Banks. Some people are saying that this was Sasha's best match ever.
I think that Bailey one where they did that backbreaker on the steps or whatever the hell that was. I can't remember. NXT.
That's the one that immediately went into my head.
It was a damn good, powerful match at a very important time for WrestleMania. I think being the main event, they didn't suffer. I mean, they didn't screw it up. They did a really good job. They had some really great spots when Bianca was carrying Sasha up the steps. That was amazing. And it was a good match. Not my favorite match in the world, but a strong, strong match.
Courtney says she disagrees with the Bailey match. What do you think? What do you guys think it was? What was Sasha's best match?
It has to be NXT with Bailey.
Because immediately that's where my brain went. Like I thought about her match against Bailey last year, but like you said, man, that match they had in NXT was so much more visceral.
Also, Bianca, and I like Bianca. I think she has a lot of promise, but she is not at the level of a Bailey all the way back then.
I think I think Bianca, like another dude, she's up in the main roster like this. You give her another 6 months of matches like that, I think she's gonna smooth out the edges, because there were a few sloppy moments in that match last night.
The problem with with her match versus Bailey at WrestleMania is NXT. You have the freedom you have a lot more freedom in NXT than you have in WWE, because Vince wants it this way.
Certain way.
Where Triple H isn't the same down there in NXT. You're allowed to express yourself and try different things in NXT.
Is it 2-5? I don't think so.
No.
I think this was good. I think you bring somebody up from the main roster, you do it to give them a push. And I think the buildup between them, the buildup was weird. The reason for the breakdown between them was weird. And Sasha flipping back to being a heel in 3 months was just odd. If that. But
the package before the match cut out all the bull.
Yes.
And it seemed like it was a really good, a good build up towards the match.
Yeah. But the match itself and putting Bianca over, I don't think was the wrong thing to do. I think them putting the belt on her was right. Now, this is also a sink or swim moment for her. She needs to be able to maintain momentum and keep heat on that belt and prove that she can put the company on her shoulders like Becky and Bailey and Sasha and Charlotte. If she can't, they're going to take that belt off of her really quick. They have a tendency to be a lot more brutal with the women than they do with the men. So we'll see what happens.
Because all it takes is Charlotte saying, "I want to go to SmackDown," and then she's screwed.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, I don't understand these comments about my Dodgers at all. 8-2, I'll have you know.
Dodgers for life. I don't care if their record is great. Their record is great. Dodgers.
It's true.
Job. In order for a Dodgers fan, you do not care about their record.
Yeah. It's how good your pitching staff is. That's all that matters. I want you to know that they don't have their top 2 guys in the lineup for at least a few more days.
So there's another big question there. There's a woman that was born in the wrong era, dude, man. If Molly Holly was in the current era, she would be one of the top. She was legitimately good.
She was awesome.
She was legit good.
There were some good people then. It was just the Divas and pre-Divas era just really wasn't great.
Yeah.
Even though there were some good people, but when you have to aspire to the highest level and they don't really care that much about you, you still have to try, I would assume.
Yeah, I agree,
So-
Courtney. I agree, Courtney. I think they'll put the title on Rhea, just like
you think they're
just
going to
like
put?
Bob said. I mean, you call the talent up to the main roster for a reason, and
Yeah.
if you're gonna call Belair up, she's been there for a little while, but you call her up and
Mhm.
put her in the title match. You're not gonna bring Rhea up and just have her
Now,
sit around
here's-
in catering for a while because
Yeah.
she loses to freaking Asuka.
see, this is the thing that worries me though, is like you said, they brought Belair up, and she had time to build there. Okay, she's been on the main roster for like 6 months,
Something
and
like
they've
that.
they've only been using her for like the last two, but they've been building her up. Rhea just showed up 2 weeks ago.
She had that one start, and then lost at WrestleMania. And then where was she?
Well, she was at the the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
and then she disappeared. That's what worries me. Is they did not bring her up and give her time to develop. Now, if they do have her beat Asuka, we all know what that means. She's dropping that belt to Charlotte.
What? No, don't say that.
That's 100%. The reason why they're taking the belt, if they do have Rhea beat her, and honestly, I don't have a problem with Rhea beating her because Asuka has had a nice long run. It wasn't the best run because WWE did not really support her.
Sure,
but she has had the belt. She's had the belt for most of the year last year. So dropping the belt to Rhea, I think, does give Rhea some legitimacy. The buildup has not been great, but we all know what's going to happen. They're doing that so that the optics is not Charlotte is not Asuka being fed to Charlotte again.
Right.
Because that's what everybody's been saying is that the only reason that's what they keep feeding Asuka to Charlotte because they don't really support Asuka.
RVD,
baby. But
well, I gotta show you that. Yeah.
100%. That's what they're going to do. They're going to it's going to be Rhea versus Charlotte. And if they were smart, what they would do is they would have Rhea versus Charlotte. Oh, jeez. Hang on, Matt.
They could make it a triple. Yeah. They could make it a triple threat match.
That was me with could. RVD.
Dude, he's such a chill guy. You ever hear Malin's story about him? They were doing like Malin worked for like a construction company or something like that, and they went to his beach house to like clean it up and stuff. You didn't even really know who he was at the time,
right? Back,
but anyway, now if they were smart, they would have Rhea challenge Charlotte and beat Charlotte at least the first match, and then have them feud for a while, maybe have Asuka in the mix for it, and then eventually have at one of the 4 big pay-per-views, take the belt off Rhea and put it on Charlotte. But if they want Rhea to be legitimate, they've got to let her have a good push.
Kane. I like how he comes out with his name, Kane. Vince doesn't even want to promote his real name.
Yeah. Why did they do the Hall of Fame in classes?
Wow, look at that.
I'm not sure why they did that, man. When did they start doing that? It used to be it was just Hall of Fame, period.
What you mean, like the Celebrity Hall of Fame? You mean
yeah,
like
they
that?
did the Celebrity Hall of Fame. They split it up into the Celebrity Hall of Fame, and then they did the recipient award thing, and it was weird.
Obviously, they have their.
I might be screwing that Malin story up a little bit. I do know that for some reason that they went to RVD's beach house to like clean it up or something like that. But yeah, I'll have to like send him a message and ask him about that story again so I can actually be sure about it.
We need to get him on video talking about it.
Yeah.
Like, let's do an interview and we can just have it ready to go anytime we need it.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Say, can we just get you for like 5 minutes?
So this should be a good match, man.
I'm ready for it. I hope it is.
But here's the thing: if we get NXT Asuka in this match, it's gonna be dope.
Yeah,
because NXT Asuka was vicious as hell.
Well, she has stepped it up recently.
Okay, that was quasi racist just now.
Wait, what?
Putting the quote from Sun Tzu's Art of War over Asuka's thing. That's quasi racist, dude.
I guess so. I try not to think about that stuff too much if I can help it. Yeah, I know. It should have been under Rhea Ripley for sure. It's better than fortune cookies, let me tell you. Those are really lazy these days.
Job Diaz said, "Clap those cheeks." Rhea Ripley's got a nice little get onion on her.
I think the thing that people like a lot on her is that broad back of hers. Also.
Rhea Ripley is a striking woman, dude.
Yeah, she is.
Dude, did you ever see her when she first came in?
Well, she had like long hair, right?
Yeah, she was gorgeous, man.
Yeah.
You know, she reminds me of there's an MMA fighter. Her name's Rose Namajunas.
Okay.
Sun Tzu. That's what I'm saying, Hicks villain. Sun Tzu is Chinese. So you're putting a Chinese quote over top of a Japanese woman as if it's like, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't. Everybody does Art of War. Why are you gonna go to Joe Bob's Art of War? You
can't do like a quote from like Alexander the Great or Leonidas or something like that. No, it's gotta be an Asian person.
I gotta let you know.
There were other military philosophers besides Sun Tzu.
Look, Americans know Sun Tzu and Patton, and that's it. Okay, maybe Schwarzkopf, maybe him.
Dude, a Patton quote on her would be even worse, dude, because that guy hated everybody.
Well, that's what I'm saying, man. The WWE fans aren't like schooled in all the different battle leaders out. If you're not talking about a Freddie Blassie quote, they don't know.
Oh my god.
You got to go with the classics, man.
What would a Japanese quote? Well, if you want to do a Japanese quote, you could quote what's his name? Yamamoto.
Oh yeah, I don't know. What manga did he do?
Oh my god. You could quote Yamamoto, like we have awakened a sleeping dragon or something like that.
Sure. Oh, dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you though. I mean, I do understand.
I just think I just thought it was like I said, this is slightly quasi racist.
I mean,
Tojo too, man. Hideki Tojo.
Sure, yeah. Let's go back to Tojo. I'm sure he said something great. Oh, Winston Churchill also. A lot of people like to quote him too. Jill said Marcus Aurelius.
Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius was really big into Stoicism. So,
oh, look at this. Who's this? Not Shotzi Blackheart. All right, I'm gonna lower the volume on this.
Her father.
This is my reality. I'm turning down the volume.
Her father just passed away.
Shotzi, yeah.
Shotzi and Matt Hardy both.
Yeah, Courtney said that in chat earlier. I do believe.
I forget who is this band. They were supposed to be somebody big deal.
They said it, but I don't remember.
Yeah,
live performances are very difficult to come across. I think. Even like the Super Bowl, it always seems really super lame.
Yeah.
Super lame. Maybe like Motorhead was always the best one. What do you think?
Oh, dude, Motorhead. I love Motorhead.
The DX band, when they came out, but they were in like a smaller arena, so that worked a little bit better. But like when Fozzy, that never sounded really good. Granted, he didn't have Judas to sing.
So Kippy, what the fucking hell, man? Oh God,
I love that song. That's what the Vapors, I do believe.
Doctor. From the original Godzilla, yeah.
All right.
Dr. Stirazawa from the original Gojira.
This is an
Avenged Sevenfold. That was,
Sevenfold.
yeah.
That's who this is?
No, that's who the one of the that was what one of the DX / Triple H bands. Because I think they did that song "Hail to the King."
Okay. Yeah, I saw that, Courtney. Motorhead.
Yeah, I love Motorhead, dude. When Lemmy died, I was so pissed. I was depressed as hell.
How does Jesus die? Again? That's not fair.
She showed her. Oh, jeez.
Here's my tits.
Yeah,
that chick last night has nothing on me.
Hail to the King. Yeah, Hail to the King was pretty good. Bow. The motor. I like the Motorhead song better though, man. Bow down to the King. Johnny Cage. God dang, man. King of the Asshole is what Hunter is.
That's true.
I don't know, man. Sean was pretty bad too until he found Jesus.
Oh yeah, and then he just turned in a different way. All right, Oscar, you can do this. Come on, Oscar. And then Becky's gonna come out at the end and challenge whoever.
Nah, it's gonna be Tessa. Come on,
Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa,
dude. If Tessa Blanchard came out at the end of this match and smoked somebody, I would be like, "Holy crap!" It's not gonna be Becky, dude. Although you know what, she did a second troll about night 2, and then at the bottom she said, "Just kidding."
Yeah.
If she was gonna like pull a mind scramble on somebody, that would be the time to do it. Because she literally says, "Just kidding," and then she's like, "No, I'm not."
Oscar's got a way about her, though. She's great.
Yep.
I mean, she's been great for a long time. What was her Japanese name?
Oh, Kana.
Kana. So I saw her at Shimmer, Shimmer pay-per-views or whatever you want to call them, tapes. She was great then too. She didn't need NXT. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
But we all knew those would be the better matches for the most part.
Yeah. She's how old is she now? Let me see here.
She's in her late 30s, I think.
She's 40 now.
Is she really?
Yeah, she's 39. She's in September she'll be 40.
And Mickey James is the MILF of the MILF Hall of Famer or whatever she is. A legend. She's a legend.
That's how it is, unfortunately. When mortals won't talk to you, you find a higher power. Jim Cornette. Dude, Johnny loves quoting Jim Cornette, man.
I still like Jim. I see a lot of people on Twitterverse. They say, if you like Jim Cornette, unfollow me and stuff like that. But he's classic. Yeah, he says stuff to rile people. You know?
Dude, he's 100% playing a character. But here's the thing. I think Jim Cornette's an asshole, but he has an almost encyclopedic mind of wrestling history. So he has a lot of really good stories. That's what I like listening to. Now he goes on these friggin' like political rants and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I'll come back later.
Sure.
I don't have time for your crap, dude. And when he's being a dick, it's like, okay, so you got called out for being an asshole. So,
but he doesn't care either. He
doesn't care, and honestly, I don't care either. I don't listen to him for that stuff.
Sure.
I like listening to him for his wrestling history.
Yeah, and he knows it, man, because he was there for some of the best angles ever.
Dude, that guy's been around forever.
He's not a big fan of AEW.
He is not.
Yeah.
The one thing about him is like there's certain things that, you know, mark him as an old dude that he can't get past. He has to accept some things, but some of the things that he talks about, especially when we're talking about building angles, I think overall he's right almost all the time.
He's right about a lot of stuff, man.
He knows how to slow stuff down and really build towards a pay-per-view and stuff like that.
He's just such a dick when he's talking about it.
Oh my god, he definitely does not like Twinkle Toes McFinger Bang.
That's a great
Kenny Olivier or
Kenny Olivier, Twinkle Toes.
He also calls him Harpo Marx.
Yeah. No. I don't want dancing around Asuka. I want NXT Asuka. I want to beat you to death, Asuka.
Well, she's just
jelly
Nutella.
Pockets,
yeah.
Pockets.
There's a lot of social distancing between that knee and face.
What does he call? What does he call Marco Stunt? I can't remember.
Oh, I can't remember
his nickname for Marco Stunt. It's like Fun Size or something like that. it's pretty
if
hilarious.
he does that, that's pretty funny. But
yeah.
Bring
back the Mist. I get the feeling we might see it, although I don't actually like it. I don't like face Asuka using that.
Would agree
because that's a heel. Nice move. That's a heel tactic. So not a big fan of it.
Yeah, she was doing that a lot with Kairi Sane, and they were kind of faces one day, heels the next, and they were really screwing with them a lot too.
I'm looking at some of the quotes in here. It's like that was like what the hell? Like some people are talking like the match is over already.
What?
It's like, what are you talking about?
Looking?
On my Twitter when I was just
well, we are behind. Don't forget that.
We're not that far behind though, dude.
I don't know.
Dude, if this match ends in like a minute, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, there's no way it's ending yet.
The only way that should happen is if she's legitimately hurt. Now, what do you think about Rhea Ripley as a heel? I'm not a big fan. I think she was so over, and the only reason to make her a heel is because they're trying to put because like I said, we all know where this storyline's going. The only reason to make is because they're trying to push Charlotte as a face.
Charlotte needs to be a heel.
Also, they're not very creative, and so sometimes I'll say like, oh, well, this person's big, so they should be a heel. That's not me saying that necessarily. It's what I'm thinking they're thinking because, again, scripting for one person or, building a match for one person in Vince McMahon. This is a monster heel chick, though, for sure. She has the size. She has the power. No one's as big as her. Not really.
She's always been presented as more of an Austin type character. She's always been presented as like a blue collar like a blue collar baby face.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And then she comes up to the main roster and suddenly she's a heel.
Well, yeah, and Hicksville and Rhea did some stuff on Raw where she they had a tag match, her and Asuka, and she pushed Asuka off the top rope. So yeah, she's a heel, I guess.
Job Diaz says there are 3 comic book loving guys here, so by the laws of 80s tropes, one of us has to live in their parents' basement. So tell me, which one is it? Me.
It's Bob. There you go. All right.
Although I know Frank is broadcasting from his basement.
Yes, I am in my man cave in the basement.
Yeah, and it's not that I live with my parents. My parents live with me.
Oh, very good.
There you go. NXT Persona. Yeah, I know. That's the way Vince views things. NXT Persona doesn't matter on the main roster, unfortunately. That's the thing, and that's we talked about it when Charlotte beat her last year. It's like she had all the momentum in the freaking universe, because she was the person that for like an entire year she was feuding with Shayna Baszler, and Baszler and her little posse were constantly beating her down, and then finally she gets Baszler, and she's the one that dethrones the Invincible Queen. So and then a month later, Charlotte beats her and takes the belt. But not just beats her, dominates her and takes the belt.
Yeah.
And that's what that killed all the momentum for Rhea Ripley. But it also that's when they really started doing damage to Charlotte, and she has not recovered from that since.
Well, it always feels like Vince is willing to give Charlotte what she wants.
Yep,
including a release of her boyfriend.
A release of her boyfriend with non-compete clause.
Yeah, I mean, if that's any of that's to be believed, you know.
Yeah. Gippy says, "Nerds,
nerds." Yeah. Look at my spinner rack back here,
look
man.
Behind me, man.
Look at his comics behind him. Not to mention my wrestling.
All my Godzilla toys on across the top back part of my couch there.
Somewhere over there is my wrestling. Oh, you can see my Bret Hart one. That's the big pink spine book right there. Biographies on wrestlers. My tributes book.
Yeah, you can see my Django and Boba all the way back in the corner over there.
Oh my god! Are those those are statues or
no? They're stand-ups.
Oh, stand-ups.
Yeah,
okay.
Stand-ups. He's got some cool posters too. He's got a lot of those Drew Struzan Star Wars posters. I love those things, man. Dude, that guy. Why the hell did they move away from making those badass freaking movie posters like that? They're so freaking cool, man. Drew Struzan is a legit artistic legend, man. And can you imagine if they did a Drew Struzan movie poster for Godzilla versus Kong?
Is this the guy that just died?
No, he's still alive. He's the guy that did
just
all those.
Died. That's a big movie guy. I can't remember who it was.
I'm a big movie guy or a
movie poster guy.
A movie poster guy.
Yeah.
It better not have been Drew Struzan. I'm gonna be pissed.
Here, I'll look into it. So you don't have to.
I was actually just texting the guy the other day.
It's whoever did. I can't remember. This is gonna be harder. I'll look it up though.
Just had Rogue Comics send me some Winter Soldier books. You know, that's one of the few bringing retcons and bringing a character back that I actually approved of. Was Bucky and the Winter Soldier.
Oh, that was good. I like that.
It's a great story. Now, for those of you who don't know who I'm talking about when I talk about Drew Struzan, let me show you one of his pieces. He is iconic.
Iconic.
I knew you were going to do that.
Not that iconic.
This is his. This was the movie poster for Blade Runner. It's so good, man. This guy is awesome.
I saw that in the theater.
I did not see it at the theater, but I saw it on video when it came out on video. And then I went to see the special edition in the theater when it came out in like 2000.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. It's an amazing movie, man. Amazing movie. And then, of course, who could ever forget? Let me see if I get, where's it at here? What the hell?
I don't know.
What the hell? Oh, I'm sorry. It's this guy named Enzo Schiotti. And he did he did like Highlander and all sorts of but he was a movie guy.
Oh, okay.
Scream. I guess he did Scream. Looks like he did Ash and the Evil Darkness stuff. Or Evil Dead stuff. Army of Darkness.
What the hell?
Is that Drew Struzan?
That is Drew Struzan.
He did a Big Trouble in Little China.
Yep. But he does all these amazing and then for the Star Wars special edition movies.
Oh man, awesome. He's the guy taking that move.
Wow, that was dope. We knew this match was gonna be good. Look at that, but donk. Rhea Ripley's a striking woman. Gippy said Team Bucky.
Team Bucky, huh?
They canceled HeroCon this year. I think there's going to be a lot of until the vaccine gets out in full force, and like in the middle of the the latter half of the year is when they're going to start doing conventions and stuff at the very earliest, I think.
Hey, Colossal Con is still on for Kalahari in the beginning of June.
You know what? That's a smaller con, so I can see that going off. We might go to that.
Well, I know you went a couple years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time. Yeah, a couple of years ago, dude. It was like 5 years ago.
That's a couple of years ago. Yeah.
A while ago, man.
It's just stomping the hell out of Oscar right now.
Forget it, Jake. It's Chinatown. Wow.
I think it's June 2nd through the 6th.
Cloverleaf. Now, this is the kind of move where she should be able to just drag Oscar. Yep. And then, a reversal. There you go. Nice. There you go.
Oh.
Yep. And then she's going to turn it into a power bomb.
Hang on, Oscar. Oh, she ain't that strong.
Oh, you knew that position and everything. There's no way you're going to get somebody unless you're like freaking Brian Cage. You're not getting somebody up in that move.
Brian Cage, sometimes he has struggle too.
Well, dude,
he does work with lighter guys than him.
People don't realize how heavy, how hard it is to get dead weight up. It's
sure.
Like I can when I was a power lifter and everything, dude, I could bench press 400 pounds. But if I tried to pick up a 150-pound person dead weight, ain't no way in hell.
Wait, you mean these suplexes aren't real? They're not doing 100%?
Pulling back the veil.
Although, if anybody's doing it legitimately, it's Cesaro.
Dude, there's certain
He's
guys.
Pretty amazing.
There are like Big E, guys like Big E and Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley. The one thing that you know is that their strength is real.
Oh yeah.
Their power is real, man. Like so, and Cesaro, pound for pound, Cesaro is ridiculously strong.
Yeah, yes.
He's got that I call it the Bruno Sammartino muscle, which is like it's like that old farmhand muscle where like they may not lift a single weight in their life, but they are just ridiculously strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was a power lifter a long time ago. I hurt my back in like 94. And that was the end of that. Oscar lock. She doesn't have it cinched in.
Nope.
This is pretty hot and heavy right now.
Dude, like Hicks Villain, I give, like I said, it wasn't the greatest match in the world. I still think the lead up to it was dumb. But they did a good job of holding the audience's attention. Oof, nice. There you go.
Wow.
We knew it. And look, and listen, they're cheering for her. They are cheering.
I saw some thumbs downs.
There's a few because there's always going to be lemmings, dude. But look at everybody clapping. Look at all these people clapping.
Yeah, they made the right call right there.
Yes. But here's the thing. They made the wrong call making her a heel because even
now kill her with that belt. Kill her for real now.
Yeah, come on. Where's Becky Lynch at?
Let's see you be a heel. I agree, Bob. But if you're gonna go heel, be a heel.
That's what I'm saying. If they're gonna, well, here's the thing. If they're gonna make her a heel, they need to go the Bayley route and just make her awful. Make her a terrible person.
They should have her reach out and help Asuka up and then just smack while she reaches out for her, just smack her in the face with the belt.
Yep. See, look at all the people cheering. She's over as hell, dude.
Yeah, we called her winning. We thought she'd win.
The thing is they will see all these people cheering and everything, and instead of thinking, oh, well, we really need to work on making her a face instead of a heel, they're gonna be like, oh, well, we need to course correct.
Right.
What they need to do is they need to make her like an Austin type of character. Okay. And then have her feud with Charlotte and make Charlotte for pure heel. Dude, this movie,
Kirk.
Dude, that movie, nobody looks awesome.
Yeah,
and you know when she comes out on SmackDown, the fans are just going to cheer her.
Yeah. No, when she comes out on SmackDown, they're going to boo her. because there aren't going to be fans there. It's going to be back in the
that's right. It's the
Thunderdome.
Thunderdome. Yeah, it'll be piped in crap.
Again, the whole reason why I was so interested in WrestleMania was to see the real crowd reaction. Right there, you saw the real crowd reaction. And what's going to happen? Vince is going to be like, I don't care.
I know. I can't wait for real crowd reaction when the Yes movement comes to town. Woo!
Oh, man, dude.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's going to ruin the whole main event.
So which Funkos do you have there right now?
I have right next to me, I have Daniel Bryan. He's the only one that might possibly come out next.
Well, what other ones do you have right there?
I had Big E. He was a big old loser.
Yeah. You had
Right
KO. You had KO. He won.
He won, yeah. And Becky didn't come out.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you're one and one right now.
Yeah. Well, this was more like, just bring her out.
No, we were 1-1. You got Kevin Owens win and the Big E.
Why are we talking about Randy Orton the Fiend again?
Why?
Well, it
Why
started
not?
the show, and if you didn't want to pay attention to it, you're going to have to now.
Yeah, they got to talk about all the matches from earlier tonight.
So this is not going to be a 30-minute match? Is that what I'm looking at? Or is this going to go long? Is this going to go long?
Johnny Cage. Yes, Johnny, I don't know if you were here, but I was talking about Will Ospreay, who just won the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. And the first person that he challenged, Johnny, CM Punk.
CM Punk.
He put out a challenge at CM Punk. He says, hey,
CM's junk.
It could be a one-time thing. Let's do this. He said CM Punk was one of his biggest idols growing up. So there you go. That would be a pretty damn amazing match if he can get the ring rust off. Becky Lynch is not coming back.
Ever or tonight?
I think she will eventually come back. But
she's working out to come back. She's coming back.
Dude, they already said she's already in shape. She's ready to go. She just likes being a mom a lot.
Wait till SummerSlam, then we'll talk.
And she still
I think she'll be back by then.
Dude, she made so much money on merch. Like her merch deal was really, really high. And even not being there, her merch still sells like crazy.
Right.
So, and then Seth is in there. He's one of their top guys. So, they don't need money.
Right. Well, I hear what you're saying there. It's just, when it's your career, I mean, unless you're giving it up entirely, you probably, I mean, even Beth came back a little bit, now she's working announcing at NXT, but even Trish is talking about maybe coming back.
Dude, if Trish Stratus came back, she would get so exposed in comparison to the talent that's there now. Because she's nowhere, dude, she is not on the same level.
No.
I give her credit. In the day, she was halfway decent in comparison to everybody else. It's just like the argument that I had with this one chick who was so pissed off when I said that Alicia Fox wasn't a legend. I'm like,
she's legendary.
She literally her career was literally only 5 years.
Right.
She had an incredibly short career. Now, I will give her credit if your criteria may be different than mine. And she was the first black woman to win the Divas Championship. The Divas Championship back then wasn't what it is today.
Sure.
Okay. She was in an era. She unfortunately had now, and it's also due to the booking and everything too. You never know, In the ring, she was passable. She was decent, but she was not on the same level as the generation that came after.
Bailey, baby.
Oh my God.
People like Bailey. But I will say Alicia Fox was legendary drinker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I if you take like a woman's career doesn't last as long as a men's in wrestling. And not only that, a woman's career in wrestling wasn't what it is now. because of
Come on, you
absolutely.
got a fabulous Moolah. How long was she out there?
well, one of the reasons why women didn't progress is possibly because of Moolah. You
Correct.
know,
Very true.
so as legendary as she was not necessarily great for the business. She not only that, but she continued the. Let's see what by the rules of it, you piss a chick.
Only
if you hit his
that
face.
chick off, it ended in sex. So did.
That's an 80s
Oh
movie.
God! Here come the Bellas.
Oh wow.
Why?
Somebody got another baby bump?
I don't think so, but Nikki also said something about coming back at least one more time.
Yeah, they both did.
Why?
You twin idiots.
Woo! Dude, Bailey has leaned into being a friggin' heel so well, man.
Yeah, she has. Take that, Bailey. Take that, Bailey, Michael Cole says. Ooh. She's been upsetting people all weekend long. What are you going to get? What are you going to do?
Dang, man, Hogan looking rough.
Ding dong, goodbye.
Start dancing, Hogan.
Oh, damn, he almost broke his hip there.
Yeah, he's like,
Don't do that anymore.
Don't. That's enough, Hogan. Calm down. Jesus.
Dude, I can't wait for the Broken Skull sessions with Jericho, man.
Oh, that's tonight after this.
Yeah.
So we can't do it live stream because we won't be able to hear it at the same time. But
yeah,
if you're watching this pay-per-view on the Peacock, you should keep it going and watch the Broken Skulls because they're probably going to, at least for a moment, talk about AEW.
From what I understand, that they definitely talk about AEW. They talk about AEW quite a bit, actually.
I think Stone Cold says something positive about them too.
Dude, well, he said something positive about them in an interview.
Oh, that's what it was. I see.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people are saying this is Vince McMahon saying,
I don't care about
at all a problem. Yeah, exactly. I don't care about it. Do you think that's true?
I think this is Vince looking at this like this is nothing but positive, because it as content goes, it's going to be, he knows it's going to be good,
right?
And it's going to be popular, and it's going to bring eyes onto the
Peacock,
onto Peacock, and that's going to be able to say, you see, that's ratings right there,
right?
You know,
now,
it's all about.
Is this opening up the door, even though he said he's going to end in AEW, opening up the door eventually for Jericho, whose contract is over next year or something?
Never say never with Jericho.
Sure.
Well, at the very least, he can use this to leverage AEW for a better contract.
All right, let me ask you another question. If this is if AEW allowing Jericho to come over and do this WWE Network thing on Peacock actually brings AEW viewers over to Peacock where they normally wouldn't be, is this almost like Tony Khan screwing up a little bit? He kind of does that for Impact.
I don't think so, man. I think he sees this as a win-win as well.
Sure.
Because it's exposure, and it's also, dude, getting your product out there in front of as many eyes as possible is the whole idea. And I think he's looking at this like, if he goes over there and he has this discussion on Broken Skull sessions, that could be a way to poach people from WWE. It's like, hey, come on, hey, you see this guy? You see how cool he is? You see all these cool stories he's talking about? You see how they're talking about AEW and Chris is putting it over like crazy? That may make them go, you know what? Let me go check this show out. Maybe it's better than people are telling me.
Right.
I'll tell you what I would do. What I definitely would do if I was Tony Khan is the next AEW after the friggin' Broken Skull sessions come out, I would put on the best friggin' possible show I possibly could. I would put on a absolute freaking banger of a show. Absolutely freaking just pull out all the stops.
Well, this Wednesday's their first by themselves, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That's the
All
other
right.
thing too.
So, supposedly, depending on how you look at it, WWE did not move NXT to Tuesdays because of AEW. It's because USA wants to have hockey on.
Yes.
Okay. Assuming that is true, how many viewers do you think we can expect AEW to have all by themselves?
Not as many as I don't think it's going to be as many as people think.
Yeah.
I think they may poach like maybe between 30 and 50,000 more than they would normally do by themselves.
Yeah, I think they'll start out about 800,000.
I think, yeah, well, they're going to continue to be in the area where they've been for a while now, which is like Frank just said, the 800,000 range, the 800 to 900,000 range. If things go well by the end of the year, though, and I think as the pandemic begins to open up and we start getting like full crowds back and everything again, I think by the end of this year, if things continue well, I think they'll start hitting 1 million.
And if they can do anything with New Japan soon and capitalize on that, I think it'll push it over 1 million.
Dude, they're doing Moxley's going to Japan. They've already announced it. He's going to have a match with Yuji Nagata, and Nagata ain't coming to the US. Nagata is like he's got so many irons in the fire in Japan, dude. He's not going to travel to the US. So that match has to happen in Japan. So,
what viewers would be bad for AEW running unopposed, with NXT?
What numbers?
Yeah, what numbers would be bad? 600 would be bad.
If they were like if they stayed in the 600 650,000 range, that would be bad.
So we're looking at like 750 at least, right?
If they pull back, if they need to pull back up into the mid 700s to show that was just a fluke. Well, at the same time, it
was a good NXT show that they were up against.
Well, it was an amazing NXT show.
It was the best one of the two.
It might have been the best NXT show in probably like at least a year.
That aren't takeover. I mean, it was a takeover, so
it was a takeover. Yeah,
takeovers are usually good.
It was better. Let me put it this way: as good as the takeovers are almost always at least always at least have 1 or 2 good matches on them. The last takeover before this one was really good.
I liked it a lot.
The War Games takeover was really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think this was better than both of those.
Oh, interesting. Okay, cool.
I think you have to go all the way back to the takeover at the beginning of last year where they had the cinematic match between Gargano and Ciampa. I think you have to go. I think you have to go all the way back to that to have one that I think stacked up to this one. But then again, this one also had the benefit of being 2 days.
Sure.
And,
I like night 1 a lot more than night 2, even though we had a really good stream,
I agree.
Which y'all should watch.
Yes, I agree. And I also think that night 2, the main event for night 2, I think actually kind of underdelivered a little bit because I think it went a little long.
The Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole one?
Yeah.
I heard a lot of people talking about it. They said when the chair spot happened is when it started getting better.
That was dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Do we see Edge staying in WWE if they screw him over? Dude, Edge is gonna retire in WWE. The deal that they gave that guy was ridiculous. It was, from what I understand, the deal they gave him was the best deal they've ever gave anybody outside of Brock Lesnar.
Where's your Funko at, Yule?
If only Tony Khan owned WWE, this would be the final countdown music.
It's the
or something from the Pixies.
Are you throwing shine at that Tony Khan's choices in music for his wrestlers?
I don't think that Pixies one is my favorite Pixies song. If I was going to do something, it would be Tony's theme.
Oh, you're talking about Orange Cassidy's thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of people not yesing it. There's a lot of people clapping instead of yesing.
I'll read it back. Listen to that roar, dude. They have botched Edge's They need to make Edge like a Stone Cold character. Don't make him a heel.
I see clearly.
I'll be right back.
Bye, Bob.
Oh, they're popping for him, it sounds like. I mean, I can't see people popping, but it sounds like they are. Don't get winded, Edge. You didn't stand on your feet that whole 30 persons coming into the Royal Rumble the whole time. Yeah, he's all in white, Courtney, like he's the hero coming in to save everybody in this small Mexican town because they're getting attacked by rustlers or whatever.
Yeah, like he's Seth Rollins, the WrestleMania Messiah.
The WrestleMania Messiah. What did you think about? So when the rain delay was happening last night, there were some wrestlers that had to come out and do some ad lib promos, like
Kevin Owens was there.
Kevin Owens, MVP came out. Even Braun Strowman came out, was like, rah, 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 and sold his character fairly well, I thought.
Choo choo.
I don't remember the choo choo part, but that would have been great. The choo choo train is something to do where the choo choo goes.
he was part of Adam Rose's Rosebuds. Where's Braun Strowman's? Do something with the choo-choo train and him being a big conductor of his group. Oh my God!
All right, guys, I'm going to put in chat again the Talkin' Vols channel. You can go over there, subscribe. Like Bob said, we do this every Thursday at, what is it now? 8 o'clock on the East Coast?
Now. 8 o'clock on the East Coast.
5 o'clock on the West. We'll see how that goes. Can't wait.
And Boogie needs to change that because on the Wrestling Council Twitter page, it says Thursday nights at 9 o'clock still.
Well, Boogie was sick, so who knows?
Oh, is he feeling better? Have you guys know?
I assume. I don't know. I know so very little these days.
Yeah, you know more than I do.
Yeah, well, you'll see.
You're part of the council.
I am part of the council.
I am not.
That's why I watch all this stuff. I didn't watch Impact this week, I got to admit. But, God, Tuesdays are great because I'll be doing my comic book show. And then when I'm done with that, I'll just watch NXT right afterwards. It's wonderful. And then Wednesday, just one wrestling show, should I choose to watch it.
Yep.
He is perfecting the slow walk Jill, the hot pepper necklace.
Right.
Is that what that is?
Right hand man.
Oh, it is a hot pepper necklace.
Yeah.
That'll burn your skin. Yeah. I don't know, man. I kind of think Roman should retain, really.
Yeah,
I just don't know where the stories go after this. If it doesn't funnel through him.
I don't think he retains. I think, you bring Edge back to give him one last title run. Even if it's a short title run, I think, just give him the opportunity. I mean, he had to vacate that title, was it how many years ago? He just had to put it down. I mean, he never lost. He never got pinned. He never submitted. Give him the opportunity to get one more run, and that's it.
Yeah. Dude,
I agree. Bar them from website.
This depth of field thing they're doing is just really off-putting.
Yeah, it looks like
it looks fake. It looks like a video game.
Yeah.
And
you know what they were? Oh, go ahead. So no.
I was gonna say, this being WrestleMania and the first thing back, you want to get that realistic feel. They want to get that outdoor feel. Why are you doing this? This feels like it's in the Performance Center.
Maybe it really is.
Oh my God.
What I was gonna say was in the first match last night, Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre, when they did a lot of camera switches, like more than normal, it felt like. especially when they were in the corner. So when Drew McIntyre was getting, interfered with by MVP, it looked like we didn't really get to see that.
Yeah,
And
it was weird.
It was very weird. It was mostly in the turnbuckle area where I had a problem with it the most.
Oh my God.
But it was like back and forth and back and forth. And oh look, Little Nate is in the ring.
Yeah,
Little Nate knows how to take a bump.
Roman Reigns and his fake pepper necklace.
He got that from Target, I think.
Yeah.
He got that from Apu and Sika.
They got it at Target. They got a bag of Lay's too.
Oh
Some
my
Dr.
God.
Pepper.
Mr. Pibb's better than Dr. Pepper.
Why is
Mr. Pibb
Let
doesn't
me
have
ask-
the caffeine count, sir.
Let me ask you guys something. Why is that belt still blue?
It's SmackDown's belt.
Yeah.
It's so dumb, though, man.
What? The other one's red, right?
It's the blue brand. No, I
like
thought it was black.
It's blue.
No, the
No,
other
It,
one.
u-
The other
it
one.
used to be black.
I like it. It's fine.
I don't.
It's the blue brand.
Belts don't usually bother me too much.
Do you want everything changed, the strap and the inside, or just the strap?
I want everything changed. I think that design is so generic.
Dude, I'm gonna get one of those tonight
Every belt-
afterwards. 40% off, probably.
Do you want it to look like the new the IWGP belt?
No, I don't want it to look like Cody's neck tattoo. I want it to be something more iconic. Like, dude, bring back the Eagle belt.
Yeah.
Eagle belt.
The Eagle belt is in my mind is the best looking world championship belt ever. Ever. And I'm including the IWGP heavyweight title that they just got rid of. That belt was beautiful. The AEW belt, it's beautiful, but
better than the big belt that Flair had.
as iconic as that belt was, that belt felt very bland. Yes.
Better than the spinner belt.
Oh God, way better than the Spurter belt.
Wait a second.
Better than the hemp belt.
The spinner belt's awesome. One of the greatest champs of all time. U.S. champs of all time.
Better than the hemp belt.
Oh my God.
Well, the hemp belt's it was pretty classic. If you ask me.
Oh, good Lord. You'll just look at the hemp belt going, God, I could get
Can
so
you
high
smoke
off of
that? What'd
I
you
could
do
get-
with the straps when you were done with that, Brian?
It's like, God, I could get so high off of that. Gippy, Bob is so upset because the belt doesn't match the shoes. Do you have to have the whole ensemble workout? Yeah.
Hey, come on.
Is
That's
Raw
ti-
better or SmackDown better? SmackDown is better, but not by a lot.
Not by a lot. I mean, I think it has better wrestlers.
The hemp
It
belt.
has more matches and better matches, but the writing is still dog shit. So.
It's dog shit.
The hemp belt was Tally's favorite belt.
I put it this way: SmackDown is like stubbing your toe every week. Raw is like getting kicked in the nuts every week.
Oh man! Speaking of getting kicked, hit in the head.
Big fight feel. Man, God, Michael Cole is so bad.
I hate big fight feel.
God,
Don't they all have a big fight feel?
Yeah. Well, look, SmackDown's like being kicked in the nuts. Raw's like being kicked in the nuts with steel-toed boots.
was me chewing on that banana like really disconcerting to people or something, man? Because they're like, Bob, you could do ASMR in the stream tonight. I didn't even think about that. Like,
I don't think I heard that at all.
oh man, I hope not.
Get
is not
Oos out of
intentional.
there, Hicks Villain says.
Yeah. Get Oos out. Oos.
Oh damn!
Oos.
Man, where's the ref?
Okay.
Where's the ref stands right there and looks at him. He doesn't even throw him out.
So the best match this week, though, we have to all agree, was Walter versus Ciampa, right?
That match was so good, dude.
Yep.
Dude, man, no, dude. Dunn versus Kushida. The only reason that match wasn't the best match of the night is because it wasn't long enough.
I think that was part of the reason why it wasn't. Also,
but as oh my god, in the like, what was it, like 9 minutes? In the 9 minutes that they had, that match was freaking amazing.
Yeah, super fun match. Got the
I love
crowd
that
going. I think that was a beautiful show that night one. Even if the women's
Really
tag was a botchy thing and carrying crosses into great, well, he was the next night, so it doesn't matter.
Courtney said Sasha versus Belair.
Mm.
Sasha versus Belair was a good match. Like I said,
Good match.
there were a couple of sloppy moments in it.
Mhm.
It could be attributed to the fact that Bianca hasn't wrestled with Sasha on the main roster for as long as some of the others. But it was a good match, man. But I'm gonna tell you what, man, that Ciampa versus
Walter.
yeah,
Ciampa versus Walter.
yeah, I know. I just didn't finish it. I was gonna say another thought is why Walter is not on the main roster and getting pushed to the freaking moon is beyond me.
He doesn't need to go to NXT, that's for sure.
No,
that's a waste.
That dude is ready, man. And the only way God damn, all right. The only way you screw him up is if you let someone like Dunn try to change him into something else. I would bring him in with the rest of Imperium and then just have them wreck everybody.
Right.
Well, see, you tried doing some crap like that with Retribution, and that didn't go over really well.
That's why Retribution took a crap. Because they brought everybody up and they turned him into something else.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do that with Imperium, you got to do it right.
Mia Yim should have been brought up as Mia Yim, been like the counterpart to her man.
Well, I hope they'll do that now. Really,
you would hope, because she was really good.
Yeah, she is really good.
Okay, so is this where Jimmy comes out? He comes out and you're like, wait. It's like,
I don't know the difference.
No, it's Jimmy. And Jimmy either screws over Roman or he helps Roman.
Here we go. All right. Love it.
Give me Unhinged Edge. Yes.
Yes.
I think the only thing about that Walter match with Ciampa was that they put the stipulation that it was for the UK belt.
Yeah.
And no one really believed that was going to happen. So as a result, we knew he wouldn't win.
I think that would have been great if Ciampa had won that and gone to the UK, and then you have Walter in regular NXT, or you have him move up to the main roster.
I don't think Ciampa wants to leave NXT ever.
No, he's not.
He doesn't want to go to the UK.
Ciampa has always said that he's never going to the main roster. He didn't like that one time that Vince tried to call him up. He said it sucked. And Gargano's pretty much the same way. The two of them are like, we ain't never going up to the main roster.
They can't stay a fry cook forever.
No, you want to bet? Oh, here we go. Come on, Daniel.
I should have kept it as come on, Daniel. I should have kept it in wrestling talk. You can't be a sommelier forever.
Oh God.
Yeah. You can't be a Reginald forever.
Let's go, Daniel. Let's see the American Dragon here.
Yeah, American Dragon. I swear, people, if you haven't seen his Ring of Honor stuff, especially because he works with a lot of Japanese people in Ring of Honor also. They have this whole exchange program thing. But he had some fan.
Oh,
yeah, he got at least.
He got caught.
He had some really great matches. Samoa Joe, CM Punk, really great wrestlers. Nigel McGuinness, Cesaro.
Oh, dude, the matches he had with Cesaro were fantastic.
Claudio Castagnoli, actually.
Yep.
That's when I really was in a Ring of Honor, when Larry Sweeney was alive. And they were kings of wrestling. I really dug that stuff.
Let's see here.
Got about another 10, 15 minutes of wrestling left.
I think the thing about Edge being clean shaven is that his natural face to Vince is looking very old. And at least he has like the nice side, he has a.
Dude, did Vince look like he had work done?
Oh, of course.
Like,
lots of makeup.
I mean, like legit have work done. Because the last time we saw him, he looked really sallow, dude. He looked like he was old. And this time I'm like, he looks a lot better than he did. That's either the best makeup job I've ever seen, or he had some work done.
Well, maybe he's finally getting some sleep. He's notorious for not sleeping, but like a couple hours a night or something. Maybe he's actually getting a little healthier at his old age.
Eating the souls of children or something.
Possibly. I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. But, there's not as much travel in his life right now, for sure.
True.
Oh, there's not.
You don't have as many moving parts. So, like, that's all right. It's cute.
So who has
that was cute enough.
Vince is CGI now.
That could be also. He very well could be a CGI. In fact, he might always be, just so that Steph and Triple H can keep control of the company. Now that's my story pitch that I'm sending in.
Anyway, guys, drop the link in there. Check out the Wrestling Council every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the Talking Balls Network. Links in the description and in the chat. We would love to have everybody there. That's funny. Vince is CGI, like the giant Roman CG stat. Dude, that thing is so awful. I don't like that. I hate the CG overlays. The computer graphic overlays that they have.
Oh, they're horrible.
They're terrible.
Oh, you mean like the birds flying out of what's his name's butt?
What is the whole idea of that?
Don't know, dude.
I don't get it.
Because they think he's a goof.
He is a goof.
Well, all right. So, there's being a stoner, right? And then there's someone writing a stoner character. And I think like he could do it on his own without their writers in the back, is what I'm saying. And he's actually not being, Riddle is actually not being as natural as he could be. Probably because of all the junk they have to force him to say.
Yeah.
And it doesn't ring true with the kind of person he is. But for people that don't know, it's just he's just a dork, that's doing this stuff, and that's understandable. But don't watch Dude, Where's My Car if you want to see a stoner movie. Definitely Cheech and Chong's the way to go, is what I'm saying. Go to the source. Go to source material. Go to John Malin. Don't go to the other ones.
Up in smoke. You're Cheech and Chong up in smoke.
Yeah, man. Listen to a Cheech and Chong album, man. They perform music. It's not just comedy bits.
Yeah.
It's not all about weed, mostly.
It's like RVD. It's not all about weed.
Just mostly. Nobody gets higher than RVD. He didn't ever say that once in ECW. Granted, he didn't say too much in ECW.
No. Paul, what's happening to your boy?
Come on, tap out. You tapped out last time, Roman. You did. What are you going to do? Edge come in with the chair like you did last time?
Yep.
Turn heel just like that?
My God.
Oh, well, no chair.
Riddle can't remember his lines.
Well, I don't doubt.
Yeah, well, I mean,
you would be the only one.
Would you care if you were him?
Would you know?
I came up here to be like the top guy, and you guys would be like making me even more of a doofus than I was in NXT.
Sure. I mean, at least at NXT, they gave him like that game show thing, which is stupid, but it's one of those time fillers.
In NXT, he was still booked. He was still booked as one of their top guys because he's really, really freaking good. And on the main roster, he's a glorified jobber.
Yeah. Roman throws weak elbows. Those are pretty weak.
They are pretty weak. Yeah.
I mean, they're all right. They're television good.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, man, Roman got that same nose scowl that Edge has got. There he goes.
Oh, that had to hurt.
Heard what?
Hurt. That had to hurt business.
Riddle can't remember his lines. Vince's CGI. Roman acting like he's dead, man. What the hell? Get out there and get it, man. Roman needs to go to wrestling school. No, I will disagree with you there, Courtney. Roman is not anywhere near as bad as friggin' Nia Jax.
No, but he could sit on Keith Lee's class, maybe.
Yes, absolutely. Keith Lee might be the best big man in the business right now, man.
I would like to see him be more of a big man, less of that cartwheel crap, and just be a tough guy.
Oh, come on. It's Omos. He's got a title, man. He's a tag champ.
Dude, Omos is like Omos.
You ain't getting on the council that way.
Omos is like pepper, dude. He's best used very sparingly and in small amounts.
Wow, I like that.
But
there we go.
Oh, Daniel Bryan can't even get up.
Nah.
What are you looking at?
God, they're dragging this match out a little too bit, man. We need some more action. He's got 3 guys in here. Come on.
Come on, Roman.
Did you see him nod? He's like, you ready? Yep. Yeah. Omos definitely needs to go back and learn how to be an actual big man wrestler. That was the weakest spear.
Oh, I really hope Daniel Bryan wins now. He's the only one who can do a spear and throw some elbows. No, I'm just joking.
What the hell was that? That looked like more like a dive. I think he came off what was left of the announce table.
Oh, I thought it was the steps.
No, he probably slipped like Mandy,
Let's see. Here we go. Got that. And then
maybe it was.
Oh, that's the reason why. He had to go up.
Oh, he had to go up. That's why.
That was all right then. It was more of a
tackle.
Yeah, it was more of a tackle than a spear.
Three minutes of Roman and Edge in the ring.
Do they have like the cardboard people in the stand to make it look fuller?
They do.
Oh my God!
There was I saw a video on Twitter of the crowd. Some guy got ejected because when there was a rain delay, the dude got so frustrated that he started ripping the cardboard characters out of the stands, and they're like, "Get out of here!" And so when they finally got rid of the guy, like 5 minutes later, the rain stopped.
Oh my God!
Nice.
Can you imagine being that friggin'?
That's right. You can't hold on to the chair in that direction. Oh man.
Chairs.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, this is disturbing.
What, the yes lock?
I'm just joking.
No, the yes lock involves the back leg too, right?
Is it a step over? I don't even know now.
I can't remember.
I used to know all the moves all the time, and now all I do is make fun of.
You knew that was
going to
happen right there.
Yeah. That's a give up move. Don't say tap, Courtney.
He's gonna tap.
No, he's not. No. Where's Daniel Bryan? Oh, thank God. Oh, it's this move again.
He's gonna puke.
He's gonna tap.
Oh no, not this.
It's gonna be the who wins.
There you go. See, no toes.
Oh no, so it is the yes lock. They both have the yes lock on.
This is kind of funny.
But they both have an arm. We can't tap out.
Oh my god, they look like dogs fighting right now. Kill him! Kill him! Kill Edge!
Roman's like, I just bought these teeth. can't break them.
Oh my god, look at that. Are they saying this is awesome or this is stupid?
No,
Oh, awesome. I hear it.
I say something stupid with Daniel Bryan. Come on.
No, I'm just joking because I'm reading my closed caption.
I think a lot of these people. I think a lot of these people are just happy that they're at a live event.
Yeah, probably. I assume that most people weren't going to shit on the product this weekend.
One wet dog versus Superman. Yeah, I want Daniel Bryan to win. Hey, there you go. That's why she wants him to tap.
That's right.
There you go.
Oh, you might have been a little ahead of me when I said.
Yes,
it was Edge with the move on when I said that.
Wow.
Yeah, that looks like all the people, Jill.
Oh,
no!
That was a decent spear.
He speared him. He broke him broke him in half. He didn't break him in half.
Nope. Rope.
Dude, he's right under it.
Okay, now here's the thing. What he just did is a heel thing. Grabbing the ref and pulling him out of the ring like that. That's a heel
expected
thing.
In these things.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, yeah, sure. Sure it is. I don't disagree.
A face would just dive through the ropes and break it up.
Yep.
I am putting this in the chat one more time. That is the Talking Balls Network. I guess every day there's something.
Yeah.
But I don't. Tennessee football or basketball ain't my bag, really.
Concerto?
Orange.
You're not a volunteer fan?
Well, I mean, no. I usually root for the professional teams more.
Oh, the Tennessee Titans?
Well, it wouldn't be anything from Tennessee, dude. This isn't hockey where it's cool to like Detroit or something, in the 80s or 90s.
So who are you more a fan of? The Rams or
it's
the
all
Chargers?
LA, baby.
Who are you more of a fan then? The Rams or the Chargers?
Oh, Jesus. Well, no, neither of them anymore.
Come on, they're both LA.
Yeah, the problem is I don't It's Dodgers and Lakers. It used to be Rams, but they moved to St. Louis, and Georgia Frontiere is dead, and I can't stand her when she was alive, so I can't really support the Rams, although I'll pay attention to the scores.
No, you don't support the Clippers?
When I was ironic and trying to be edgy in my 20s, it was cool to like the Clippers, who were barely better than the Lakers.
Oh, here we go.
The Nick Van Exel years.
Like I said, dual concertos. Here we go. We
got Did we get Stafford on the Rams now? I said it like that.
Yep.
Matthew Stafford for what, like a year?
I'm not sure how long he's there for.
They weren't going to win with Goff. That's just a shame. No. That's a heel move, Bob.
That's 100% a heel move. There he is.
Oh, thank God. That's the Andre the Giant Battle Royale winner.
We got one Uso
setting up Roman Reigns right here.
Yep.
Cover him. Oh, damn.
Nope.
Do that. Oh, damn. No. Don't say brutality when we just had Rhea Ripley.
Damn.
He's going to pin both of them. Wait, that doesn't count that way, does it? Holy cow!
Wow, dude.
Damn, Roman Reigns. I thought he might win.
Well,
Oh, and still, okay. Wasn't that really Edge pinning him? No, his shoulders were down
that's
too.
gonna be. You think that's gonna be a thing? They're gonna say, "Wait a minute, Edge was over top of him." So, but it's gonna be Edge. If they did that, it would be Edge pinned Daniel
Bryan.
but he pinned Edge. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have just put them side by side. Wow. Edge introduced the chairs. It's his fault.
Yep.
what is with the Golden Glove, dude? I don't get it.
How long has that been happening?
I don't know, man. I thought it was like a Thanos glove at first, and I was like, no, it's just a friggin' Golden Glove. It's because it's like that's the hand I punch with the Superman punch. It's the Golden Punch.
Sure.
The Golden Glove, like boxing or something. I don't know.
Damn. Yeah, that was pretty good.
What is going on with Jimmy,
Good
man? I
story.
know Jimmy's ready to come back.
Is he?
Yeah. My understanding, he's been ready to come back for like 3 months.
Who knows?
Those are some chair shots. There was no way to capitalize on this match. I don't know. I think the easier stories over the course of months, because they don't have a major pay-per-view for a while, is to spin this off into like some stuff so that Edge and Daniel Bryan have problems with each other, and then they both have problems with Roman Reigns. Yeah, of course. They either wanted Edge or Daniel Bryan. We'll never know now.
No, they wanted Daniel Bryan.
They wanted Daniel Bryan. Dang. Well, we'll see.
Head of the table, still the champs.
Courtney, I'm so sick and tired of Roman. I like Roman a lot better than when they were trying to shove him down our throat before. I think heel Roman is actually very, very good. I just like they said in this situation, unless you're going to let Edge come back and win, what's the point? And Roman can afford to lose the belt and then regain it. You could have him you basically have him losing the belt and becoming unhinged, and then just going on a freaking tear. And then they have a rematch, and then he takes the belt back.
Well, and they've wanted to have a Roman Reigns Rock thing for a while also.
Yeah.
And that, I don't know. I guess keep him strong for that stuff. I'm sorry about Edge, but maybe Vince doesn't feel that he can maybe go for real. He's already come back from a major injury. Maybe like burn him off on these matches and then, not have him win stuff, basically.
Woo, there it is. Chris Jericho on the Broken Skull Sessions. Bye-bye. Just hit play.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's right. I think, is this just another feature that you have to hit play on, or does it keep playing?
No, you have to actually get out of it, go back to the WWE menu.
I see.
But see here, that ain't gonna. Courtney said that ain't gonna happen. Anyway, guys, we've been doing this for 3.5 hours, man. I'm ready. I'm done. But appreciate everybody stopping in, guys. Like I said, make sure you check us out this week, Thursday, on the Talking Vols Network, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for everybody coming out here. Hicks Villain, Courtney. What do we got? Jill coming out. Job Diaz. Everybody else that Gippy White. Appreciate that as well. And yeah. Wait, we didn't get the SmackDown Tag Champions. I don't think they had a match.
No, they didn't. They were.
That was yesterday, right?
No, they weren't.
You mean Raw?
Yeah, no, it was on SmackDown.
It was on SmackDown. Yeah, it was that
Oh, that's
pre-show
right.
thing.
It's like the
But,
Andre the Giant Battle Royal was on SmackDown.
Yeah.
That's
But
right.
like I said, appreciate you guys coming and hanging with us. It was a lot of fun. We will be doing some more of this, and yeah, we'll see you guys on the next show. So before we do that, before we get out of here,